Yo. Shout out Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast, man. Shout out the guys. It's your man Script. Appreciate y'all. Tap in.
Yo, Dig, we in the building, right? Shout out to the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. Shout out to me, my son, family. We in the building. Love y'all.
Hit me, brother F. Hit me with some strings. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to everybody on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Play. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to Script. Shout out to Esto in the building. Double A, BCMG. Vibe out. If you're in the whip, open up the windows. Turn the volume up, energy up.
Let's go.
The Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. I ain't put no words because I was gonna sing, but my manager told me I can't sing for free no more. Cut it, brother F.
Oh shit.
It's always a hater. Play something for the ladies, brother F, and play it loud.
Yeah.
And I keep falling over, but never falling off.
Thanks.
We got Jersey in the building, Bergen County Music Group. Shout out to Arozo. Shout out to Dolly in the building. Shout out to Brother F, Straight Fuego Studios. Right? If you know the words, sing along.
I'm young right now, but I won't be forever. So I'ma live it up like that's true. You might wanna roll with me too.
Said I don't mean to brag. My manager's gonna kill me.
I'ma kill you. It's a terrible singing.
So baby,
Shout out to Mac Wiles, The New York Love Story. Go download that.
Chill.
Shout out to Script in the building. SVCRIPT. Go download.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Esto in the building.
Chef Lasher in the spot.
Cut it, brother F. Cut it. Welcome world. I am the brother Burns. This is the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. To the now right of me, I got the brother VS.
VS to the OP, you know what it be, man. We repping that LBE, rocking that MDMA all day.
Where you pull out that polo sweater from?
This I got this from the archives, baby.
What size that is?
Not your size.
On the check-in, all the way from Tampa Bay, we got Big Bloodshot.
You already know with the Tampa Bays out here, know what I'm saying?
You seen Tom Brady out there or no?
Yeah, man, we kicked it last night. We talking about his retirement and shit. I told him, yo, you should come back for another year, but he ain't trying to hit me.
You told him to go to the Giants?
That might be a good look.
Let's go, man. Shout out to all the Giants fans. Shout out to all the Philly fans and the Chiefs fans. Super Bowl Sunday next week. We're going to get into that real quick. But before I do that, let me introduce my guests. First, I got MC Extraordinaire, Script.
Yo.
Thank you for being here, my brother.
Appreciate y'all inviting me, man. Shout out to y'all.
And Script is representing AA Always Ahead and BCMG Bergen County Music Group. He got a bunch of music out. Make sure you go download that. Make sure you follow him on Apple Music. Follow him on YouTube and follow him on the gram at SVCRIPT.
You heard what he said.
And to your left, we got the OG Esto, ESTO, a.k.a. Chef Lastra, a.k.a. Pop Dukes, and a.k.a. congratulations for the first time, Grandpa.
Hey.
Peace, and thank you for being here, brother. The OG. Thank you for being here. Word. We're going to get into both of these brothers' careers. We're going to get into the music. Esto is producing for Script. They're working together with a couple brands. They got tunes out right now. They got more tunes coming. They got videos. They got history. Shout out to Mom Dukes. She had a song in 1990. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk to the brother Esto about Latin soul food. We're going to talk about producing. We're going to talk about people trying to steal music. We're going to talk to the brother Script about being an introvert, which I could totally relate to.
Facts.
And we're going to speak a little bit on mental health and fatherhood, so make sure y'all stay tuned for all of that. But before we get to that, let's talk some quick sports. Shout out to the GOAT, LeBron James, 36 points away from becoming the all-time leader. Did y'all hear how much the tickets are going for?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Like 10 stacks or better if you want to go see the King break the record.
That's crazy, right? Because it's 10 stacks, right? What happens? Who are they playing?
The Bucks.
What happens if the Bucks lock him down and he don't get 36?
The rap.
Are you
You
still
just
in the
spent
building?
$10,000.
But you're still in the building.
For what? For him to not get 36?
Okay, if he
Right.
gets 36, what's the difference?
Oh, nah, then it's a different story. You're looking at history. You know what I'm saying? You're there for history.
10 stacks.
Well, I don't know. I don't see it
You
like
got it like that. You know what I mean?
Listen, even if you got it like that, man.
that's a lot.
That's a lot, fam. That's
And
what I'm trying to
watch,
get at.
You can watch that shit on TV.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what if he doesn't get it that night? That's kind of foul, B.
Yeah, that's like I just read a quote recently from Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe, that he said he would play injured because like you never know how much somebody saved up or did to come see you play, and if you injured, you're not playing.
Yeah,
They're not gonna
hell
see
You know where he got
that
that
might
from,
be
right?
somebody's dream. Or
You know where he got that
Great.
from, right? The real GOAT, Michael Jordan, because he's the first one that said that. He was like, I play every night because there's a person out there that, like you said, spent all their money to come see me.
You know
that
who used
one
to say
night.
that too? Tim Duncan. I thought he had originated it.
No,
but
that
shout
was
out to
Jordan.
Mike.
Shout out Tim Duncan.
Shout out definitely to Tim Duncan. That's one of my favorite players because he played like super slow mo.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That's
If
it.
y'all ever
It's
see
like
me
him.
on the
Yeah.
court, like my fastest motion is slow motion.
Yeah.
So I always fuck
He's got
with
two speeds. Slow
Tim
and stop.
Duncan. He really took my playing style, but you know I let him live. So,
Everybody in fast motion around them try to swat them and they can't get them.
but that be the strategy because y'all moving so fast that I'm just moving slow through.
Yeah.
But a question for our guests: if LeBron surpasses the 36 points, surpasses Kareem, becomes the all-time points leader, is he the GOAT?
For his time, yes.
For his time, yes.
Yeah, for his time.
That's a
You
good
grew
answer.
up in LeBron time,
Era,
right?
yeah.
Mainly.
Kinda. I'm a Kobe fan all day, every day. Feel me? So
Rest in
you know.
peace to the
But-
true GOAT.
But
Much respect.
growing up, you know, I can appreciate a player like LeBron. in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
generation,
absolutely.
You know what I'm
That-
saying?
that's,
He definitely
uh,
dope. You know what I mean?
That's what I think a lot of fans be missing. Like they make it so much. Who's the GOAT? And it's
Right.
like, yo, they
So it's a
both.
company.
He another
Appreciate
GOAT.
the greatness.
They all goats. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate the greatness.
Right.
Exactly, bro. So shout out to LeBron. Shout out to the Lakers. We coming back real quick. I just remembered. Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Yes.
He might head out there.
Fucking love
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
He might head out there.
Just
yo.
shit
You
me,
see that, right?
We love you,
He
baby.
going.
for a
He
trade.
going.
We
Yeah,
need you.
that's why I love him because you know he did what he had to do to get the team off his back, and when the time came, he said, "Fuck y'all," because y'all still try to play me, try to make him go through the Jewish school
Right.
training and all this
Yeah,
shit. Like, man, come on,
I'm
bro.
a professional.
Fuck the Nets.
I play basketball.
Shout out to Kyrie,
I
man.
play ball.
That's it. That's what
That's
I do.
all. That's what I do.
Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to Kyrie. Who was it that just had the brawl? Mo Bamba and
Oh, shit.
Rivers? Doc Rivers? No, not
Austin
Doc.
Rivers.
Austin Rivers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Austin
Talking
Rivers.
about the Spider Mitchell brawl.
There was another
Yeah,
brawl?
there was like 3 fights this week.
Yeah.
He got hit in the
Oh, let's
nuts.
go NBA. Coming back to
Yeah,
the,
facts.
the
They ain't
way
give a
I
fuck.
like it.
Donovan
Yeah,
threw the ball.
get tough, bro.
Bad boys.
Yeah, the bad
It's too,
boy time.
it's too like finessey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Soft as hell.
And
Everybody's too
3-point
smooth and shit.
And also, it goes back to something I said on a previous episode. Like, right now, we're in a weird time where everybody's super supportive of everybody, whether they deserve it or not, or like whether y'all really cool or not. People will be like, just fake, and the fake love be too much. But shout out to Austin Rivers because he said if you come to what's it called? Disney. If you come to Disneyland, you got to check in with Austin Rivers. He's the OG. He runs it. That's what he said.
That's a funny
and
ass
I'm gonna abide by that.
The fact
And
of
if
where
I
he
pull
is,
up, I'm
the
gonna go check
location,
him.
Disneyland. Fuck, and you gotta check in with
That's
him.
right.
You know,
Nah,
I
yeah,
play. He dead ass.
Shout out to him, man.
serious.
NBA, keep it up. Keep that aggressiveness up. Keep that testosterone up. If they gotta
Yeah.
fight, let them fight. So fucking be it, man. We miss all that
Let
shit,
them
bro.
fight. Let them frustration out.
Especially now that they're saying there's a rumor going around that I recently read that the NBA and the NFL are scripted. So
Facts.
could it be that the fights are part of the script to
be
keep the
pretty crazy.
story?
I think
going,
that's the
drama?
freestyle to keep it.
Yeah, to keep it look, to make it look official tissue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Right.
oh, they couldn't have.
Have y'all ever watched a game, whether football or basketball, and been like, Yo, this shit is fucking rigged, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is
Every
scripted.
day.
I'll be honest. One of the only times I felt like that was the Super Bowl a few years ago with Tom Brady and the Falcons when they were down by like 1 million points.
Oh, and they did the mega comeback, right?
And
in the
they
second
just
half?
came back and destroyed these niggas. Like the Falcons just stood there with their dick in their hand, like, oh shit, what are we doing?
But wouldn't they have rigged it for Tom?
That's what I'm saying because he's the golden
Oh, yeah,
boy.
he did. He won that one.
Of
Oh,
course
yeah,
he
yeah.
did.
So they rigged it. Oh,
He
yeah.
came back.
Yeah, exactly. My bad. How could I even doubt the GOAT of Tom Brady-ness, bro?
Yeah, bro. Like that's one of the only times I'm like, this gotta be scripted because this is something
He has some
nobody has
stories.
ever seen before. The NFL never seen that before.
3
In the
minutes,
Super Bowl,
3 minutes in the third.
yeah. You know what I'm
Throws
saying?
a
And you-
100-yard pass.
Yo, for real. Every time they had the ball, it was touchdown, field goal, touchdown. And like I said, the Falcons were just standing there looking at them like, oh shit, what do we do?
happened?
And they had been dominant until
They
that
dominated them the whole game.
point.
Dan
into
Smith
the
got
third.
fired after that.
That might lead to the theory of the scripts. I read on Twitter. I shared it with our guests earlier. I'm gonna share it with the audience. I read the script for the Super Bowl, and it said Philly's gonna win 37-34. So go out there, place your bets. But if you lose, you ain't hear that shit from me, and don't come checking me because I'm broke as hell. And I'm gonna place the bet too.
That's
I'm
a
gonna place
fact.
the bet.
That shit plus
Little
like
10,
48.
20, and if it hits, we got it.
Yeah.
That's
If it were scripted in real life, I would have thought that Kansas City would have won just to give Andy Reid the revenge game against Philly. You know what I mean? Against his old squad. That would make more sense. If
you mean this year?
Yeah.
This game.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
because he was the coach for
But
Philly for so many years.
maybe that's what people expect,
I
Right.
guess.
and they're going. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's writing the script. I don't know who.
Jim McMahon.
It's the Illuminati. They control everything.
Facts.
No FanDuel.
Also, word, yo.
Word. They're the ones that can be making the most paper out of this.
Shout out to FanDuel and shout out to DraftKings. If you don't bet, a little wiser move would be to actually invest in both of those companies. They're both public, and you can buy stock in both of them. And DraftKings been up, and if they go legal in Cali, that's mad millions of people. So that's just gonna go up more. Again, if that shit works, hype me up. If it don't work, you ain't hear that shit.
This guy.
Word up. Speaking of the Super Bowl, remember when Rihanna announced her Super Bowl halftime show with just
the
the
ball, yeah.
They made that shit a shirt, sweater, hoodie,
Of course.
t-shirt. They
The
put
NFL is not stupid.
Fenty. No, not the NFL.
Oh, Fenty did it?
Fenty.
Smart. Even smarter by them.
Shout out to billionaire
And
Rihanna,
you know what?
bro.
You're right. You got to give them the shout out because they I'm pretty sure the NFL was looking at that.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Like to take that idea. For the merch, for Super Bowl merch.
yeah. So Fendi
They
beat him
pulled it
to
off
it.
first,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure
exactly.
they probably had to give him like a percentage because the ball has like
the
the
NFL
logo,
and shit on it. Word.
But they're majority. So
Right.
shout out to Rihanna. I'm looking forward to that Super Bowl halftime show.
Great
Right.
marketing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Fenty. Shout out to Savage by Fenty. All my brothers out there wearing their little silky, joints for the ladies. Valentine's
You got
Day
yours?
coming up. Nah, I don't like what Fenty's putting out. Their design and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little more old school and shit.
I'm a little more.
You're gonna win. You're gonna win. No.
I come out with some Hugo Boss drawers, some Ralph silky
Thanks.
shit.
Guy come out looking like you.
What do you call them shorts?
The
The
thotty
Italians
shorts.
be wearing
The swim shorts?
yeah, what's they call them? It's,
The boy shorts.
yeah.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Real tight.
yo, they was in this summer, bro, and there's a lot of fanfare. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
This guy.
Let's
Dun-dun-dun-duns.
let's move on to yesterday's rock brunch. Hove was out there, Khaled was out there. Thames met Hove. I thought that was dope.
Nice.
There was something dope. I don't know if y'all seen it. Khaled took a picture with Tyler.
Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
Dope.
I don't know if y'all remember the beef they had. Yeah.
They was beefing. Yeah.
So the picture's funny because Khaled is like smiley and like Tyler is Tyler, so he's giving him like like the funny face almost.
Kind of like mocking him during the picture.
Like.
Yeah.
But shout out to that, man. They did a beautiful thing. The Rock Brunch always looks dope. I think my invitation got lost in the mail, but it's all good. Yeah, bro. Every
2
year
years in a row,
it's
B.
every year. But next year
Fuck.
I'm in there.
Facts.
You getting that rock chain? next
Yeah, I'm
year,
getting
baby?
the chain and the invitation.
Oh, the chain's coming with the invitation? You getting the trifecta type?
They haven't told me, but I'm sure it's gonna be
chain is
something.
the invitation.
Oh, there you go, blood. Now you're thinking. Shout out to Hov. He's gonna be performing at the Grammys. Are y'all looking forward to that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I haven't seen. I mean, how long has it been?
As a younger, are you the youngest in the room?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Where's Hov on your list?
He at the top, man. For sure.
I like Script.
I pay homage, you know what I'm saying?
He fucking with Kobe and Hov. Where's
one
Nas
of the
on your
people.
list?
He around where Hov at.
A little
you
lower,
know,
though.
I'm like when it comes to the rap shit, it's like for that. Those regular answers for sure. That's me. I agree.
There's like built-in answers, right? Like you have to say big,
like
you have to say Hov,
you know what I'm saying?
Pac. That's why it'd be hard when somebody asks you what's your top
Eminem?
10, because early Eminem,
Yeah.
maybe to like the Eminem show.
That was the best Eminem album, in my opinion.
Encore was after that.
Yeah.
But like the first 3 albums, the EP, even Genesis.
Top
although
10?
if you
Top 10? Or
top 10.
I'm saying no. Is he top 10? In the top 10 or top 20?
For me,
top 20,
no.
definitely.
Top 20.
Top 20.
Yeah.
I don't know about top 10.
Yeah, because like I said, in the top 10, your first 5 is already there.
First
if
5
it's,
is 4, yeah.
If it's
For
Big,
y'all.
Nas,
Yo,
Hov,
my top 10.
your
is
top
different.
10 will be different because you probably got Kane, Slick Rick,
Right.
Cool G Rap.
Cool
See, I
G
got Kane in my
Rap,
top 5.
maybe Melly Mel.
Yeah. Kane is in my top 5.
Fact.
For song, yes, not for rap.
Who, Kane?
No, Melly
Oh,
Mel.
Melly Mel.
Mel,
Oh,
yeah.
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
him to death. That's my man.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what's up.
Shout out to Melly Mel for
Shouts to
being
him.
one of the most diesel rappers.
And he's still decent.
For real.
So skinny when he started out.
Yo, shout out to that, man. Shout out to the Rock Brunch. Shout out to the Grammys. Whole performance.
Yo,
You
real
looking
quick,
forward to
let
it?
me bring it back.
Hold up. Let me get this question answered. Esto, you looking forward to Hov at the Grammys?
Yeah, I mean, anything Hov does, I appreciate because he's getting up there in age, you know what I mean? And if you can still do it, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what I like about Hov is that now he's like fucking elegant Hov.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna
In
come
his
out there
bag.
and rap with Meth Bleak. He's
Right.
gonna come out
In
there
a
probably
do-rag.
with an orchestra, a chorus, some angels
And,
in the corner.
No, he might give you 2 versions.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
'cause.
He's still from the hood.
Yeah.
Like,
But
he'll-
as far as aesthetically, though, he's going to come out in a suit.
Right,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
right. He might flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depending
because
on
that
how much-
song got little.
How much time he got? How much
Yeah.
time they gave him? You know?
Imagine they try to cut off Hov.
That's crazy.
Hell no.
They can't cancel
Yo,
Hov.
the Grammys.
They known for doing
canceled,
some fuck shit.
Facts.
Right.
Shout out to the Grammys though, man.
You shout out the Grammys?
Yeah, because I'm trying to win a Grammy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So we're gonna submit the audiobook that we dropped this year for next year's Grammys because that's the time thing.
Yeah.
Due to the release date. So shout out to the Grammys. I love y'all. If y'all need anything from me, holla at me. If you need me to perform, if you need me to park cars, whatever. I'll be there.
They gonna definitely holler at you for that.
Throw me the little Grammy. We'll be happy. I'll take that shit to the Rock Brunch with the chain, everything. I'll put the Grammy on the chain, whatever.
You know what's funny though? You're gonna be the type that's saying all this now. They give you the Grammy, and you're gonna be the one on Instagram pissing in it.
No. Come on, bro. No, that's yay shit, bro. Because he got like 30 of them, so he could pick.
Exactly.
I'm only have one. I'm gonna keep that shit like a baby. Yo.
You gonna sleep with it?
For real. Nah, shout out to that, man. Let's get into our guest. Pause.
Chill.
We got Script and we got Esto, father and son, producer and MC, executives, executive partners. Now the brother Esto got a longer history in music. He's been doing it for a minute. He got a lot of stories and experience and connections and stuff. But let's get into Script first. So Script, you dropped your first project in 2019, according to this.
Okay.
According to Apple Music.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, you let me know.
Nah, I got you.
But when did you actually start, like, writing bars or thinking like, yo, I want to fuck with this. I want to do something with these raps.
So I mean, my whole life I was always into the music shit. But when I really started taking it serious is kind of when COVID hit. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? So around like February, January.
Okay.
Pretty much I ended up going to grab some shit from the music store, little laptop speakers, shit like that.
Right.
And,
Built your own studio.
yeah, man. Cause
Did you know what you were doing?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's self-taught, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And from experience with my pops, you know, he
Right.
kind of helped me out as well, and my cousins and shit like that. But yeah, so when COVID hit, pretty much, I was like, fuck it. I was on some management shit at first.
Right.
Feel me?
Managing other artists.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it just didn't really work out as far as like how I thought it was. So I was like, let me just invest the rest of what I got into myself.
Right.
You know. And from there, I kind of, you know, got a little situated in the basement, you know what I'm saying?
Grandma's
Getting shit
house.
right.
Nice.
Fact, shout out grandma. You know?
Always shout out to
Grandma.
Yes, sir. And
But-
shout out to all the grandmas that ain't here.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so pretty much I hit the little laptop shit, started writing to like mad old school beats. He was always telling me, yo,
Okay.
do some shit, you gotta find your sound. So
Now, were you producing at this time?
No.
But you had already produced for many years.
Right.
You were just on hiatus from production.
No, well, he brought me in and out because once he got his own equipment, I was like, here, this is what you do. You go find a beat. A lot of times I come from the sampling era.
Right.
So-
Right.
And his style reminded me of Fab, Mace,
I thought the same thing.
Loon.
Right.
And I was like, yo, try to stick away from that drill music. That like we need to bring the essence back of hip hop
Right.
back to the forefront of hip hop.
Right.
Right? So I gave him that. He took it in. And the next time I came over to grandma, he was like, Pop, you fuck with this? Immediately bopping. I was like, wow.
Do
Good
you
start.
remember that song? That
I,
first song?
I think it was
True to Love. Was it True to
yeah,
Love?
me and my cousin Cash, we did a whole like 90s mixtape pretty
Right.
much, you know what I'm saying?
That's the Better Blues? No.
Yeah,
That's that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Better Blues, facts. So yeah, we was like, yo, let's do like some top songs back in the day that we favorite, you know. And one of them was To Computer Love.
Yes.
Right.
Feel me?
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we switched it to True.
That was
Love.
number 2 on your list of hits.
Yeah.
Your,
Top song.
Oh,
Yeah, on top
okay,
of
yeah,
it.
facts. Yeah, that shit went viral when I dropped it on the gram. Feel me? It did like 24K in a day and a half. Some
That's
shit
awesome.
like that.
And who produced
Just
that?
on
Was-
view.
that was you?
Yeah, he did that
That's
for
dope.
sure. We cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Made it make sense. But yeah, once that shit went, we started doing little shows and shit like that. But that was just us still like fucking around.
Playing.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It was
Just
playing.
trying to
and
find
also
my
still
sound and
coming off COVID. So like
Yeah.
shows were probably limited
yeah,
and shit.
so the thing is when I released that, I actually released that shit kind of late as hell, but we ended up doing one performance at like this barbershop in Inglewood.
Okay.
So it was like a beauty shop salon / barber shop pretty much.
So,
and
hey, if they
we
let
did
us
our
in,
thing, feel
yeah.
me? And that was kind of when like life kinda was about to start opening up again.
Right.
You know, so it was pretty dope.
Would that have been considered like your first performance? Your first public performance?
Nah. I've performed like probably 4 times prior to that, before COVID and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had the experience to perform. But for a moment, it was like those were new records, you
Right.
know, new audience. Bigger.
First time performing them
yeah,
outside?
Yeah, hell yeah. So it was kind of freestyle, you know?
Yeah, no,
Not
that's
only
great,
that,
bro.
that COVID was kind of like a reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It made basically everybody reset.
Yeah, I mean, it helped me out, you know what I'm saying? Because it gave me time for myself.
Homing on his talent.
Yeah.
COVID was that time, bro. You either was gonna get your hustle on, or you was
Yeah.
gonna do fucking nothing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And some people got
You
know,
found who you was.
Yeah,
Either you was
exactly,
some
bro.
bullshitting,
Right.
or, you know, you got to it. So I chose to get to it pretty much, you know what I mean? So,
And
Shout
that
out to
impressed
that.
me.
And-
That's what impressed me a lot about him because
You didn't have
Oh,
to push them?
Let me get a little shot.
I
with
didn't,
you.
I didn't have to push him at all, man.
But them first few songs you were not yet producing.
Yeah, I would give him the ideas,
Okay.
and then because that's like I said, the time when he went and got his own equipment, I showed him
Right.
how to just put songs together.
What on what? On like
Logic.
on
On Logic.
Logic.
yeah,
Okay.
we be working off Logic, you know?
Okay.
That's a dope program.
Yeah, hell yeah. And like I said, I kind of like taught myself to a certain extent.
To produce also?
Yeah, I do all that shit. Not to like no crazy, like I ain't, you know.
Right. But, if you need a beat, you don't gotta wait for
Nah,
Right.
I could do
And
that.
I think that's the most important
Yeah,
thing.
that
exactly.
that was
Yeah.
the key right there.
It was just about like stop
Excuse me.
doing YouTube shit, you know.
Yeah,
yeah, I was
Because-
like, because a lot of these kids before, like, were taking YouTube beats and recreating them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not gonna get any money.
Yeah.
yeah,
exactly,
facts.
yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Like,
It's
if this
true.
shit is a hit, you won't get any money.
Them copyright claims kill us too.
Oh my
with
God!
the podcast.
Yo, it's
Yeah.
So
You,
I
you
said,
play 10 seconds of somebody's song and they want to take the whole fucking.
They strike
so the
you.
whole thing with the '90s situation. I'm like, you're not gonna put any of this shit out for yourself. This
Right.
is just to give people who you are, which direction.
Yeah, just promotion. and
Promo,
shit.
right.
Yeah, like promo. And that's how, so they did like how many songs you did?
We did
10?
like we did a lot, but I only released like 5 or 6, I think.
Before the project.
Nah, just on that project, the
the
bet thing.
'90s project.
Yeah, feel me?
Oh, because
So-
it's just the EP.
yeah, it's just
you
some
did-
quick shit that I did with my
You
cousin.
haven't dropped a full
Nah,
project
Nah,
yet.
not yet.
Is that because of like streaming and the
I
way
mean-
music works now, or is that just how you operate?
I mean, that's how I operate, but it's also because like I'm self-taught and I have my moms and my pops to help me and guide me, but like I want to do this shit myself as
Right.
well. I'm a Virgo, so I like to perfect anything I do.
Absolutely.
But we getting there. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
but it's different
yeah, hell yeah.
from our
Right, it's totally different. The music,
just the way of releasing music is what I'm talking
right.
about. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
you can't release music without a label.
Yeah.
Back in our day, it used to be where we had to go to the label, beg them,
Right.
give us a deal. Now you are the deal. You
Yeah.
do the shit your whole self.
Right?
Yeah,
but
you are your
but
brand.
Respectfully,
You're the
you
brand.
do get all the money now.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the other thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what we.
But
trying
you
to
do all the work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The producing, the
All that
promoting,
shit.
the marketing,
It's
the
in-house.
performing, the
Every-
travel.
everything's in-house.
The artwork.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
in-house when it comes down to it.
So you
And
know,
I'm involved.
It's well
with
deserved,
all of
brother.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I appreciate that,
He
man.
Keep
definitely
putting
impressed.
that work
He
in, man.
definitely impressed me. I didn't know if he was serious or not, to be honest. But when he sat in that, when Joy Colvin, he sat in that day in and day out. I'm like, nigga, you coming out? He's like, nah, I got something. I'm like,
That's
I'm
dope.
I'm like, all right.
Stay on the grind.
He was
Yeah,
there,
man.
man, and that's what I really respect about my son.
Yeah, it was
No,
fun.
shout out to that, man. You
Yeah.
got to put in the work, bro. A lot of artists nowadays think they're gonna, because it's happened to like 1 out of 5 million. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You put out one song and you just blow up, and now you the shit. And
Right,
everybody
that's like
kind
Cardi
of
B.
thinks, everybody thinks that's gonna be their story. And
Yeah.
that shit is
Also, I
very
think
rare.
the music industry makes it seem that way as well. Because if you look at it, every artist that at least gets a popping song, you think it was overnight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
You
know
know who got a hit right now that I thought they was gonna flop? Like whatever. I thought they was gonna disappear soon. Coi Leroy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Shout out Corey.
Shout out Corey.
Yeah.
Corey was
She
great.
got
Yeah.
that players shit.
Yeah,
that
Players
shit's
Players
a-
too.
That song
Oh, yeah.
just took it to the next level.
And honestly, that's in the vein of what the EP is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She took the
look at
two
the
old
sample.
beats, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Sampled them up and switched them up and rapped right over
She
it.
killed.
Nah, facts.
Yo,
She did
murdered
her job.
Oh, yeah.
That Busta Rhymes joint. She murdered it.
And she got the message on there.
Yeah,
she did it
the
over the message.
On the
Yeah.
That's the original.
Well, that's the original.
Uh-huh.
Facts.
And
Somebody
then
else put it
somebody
on the
mixed it
Busta
on,
shit.
Put your
on
hands.
It just so
TikTok or some
happened.
shit.
Hands with your eye could see. Facts.
That's another thing y'all got that like it may be a little harder for us to understand like how to maneuver around is them socials, them TikTok.
Yeah, hell
I'm
yeah.
totally
And,
lost.
yeah,
I'm totally
I
lost.
try to understand it and shit, but there's just certain shit that I just don't get, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
See,
me,
I'm with you, and he's ahead of me.
Right.
Like he's got the social
Cheers,
game
my
pretty
brother.
much, pretty much down and shit. So I ain't got that in, but
Hey, wait. He needs something. It's a tap.
good.
Pop. Don't get him drunk.
They gonna be stumbling and stuttering. and shit.
We want them to be able to continue.
We getting right.
Yeah,
With Esto and Script.
Facts.
So let's talk the songs. Your first song in 2019 was called Satisfy,
Yeah,
and then in 2020 you dropped Love Letter.
yeah, facts.
And Esto, I agree with what you said earlier about who it was that you. I don't know if they influenced you, but you have a similar vibe to them and similar like almost delivery sometimes as well. The
Appreciate
Fab comparison,
Right.
the Mace comparison.
So the Fab, I introduced him to the Fab.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm like,
hell
Fab,
yeah.
my son like love you, man. He's kind of sound like you. Don't be mad.
Yeah.
He's like, let me hear something. And I played him the joint. He's like, man, where you at? Where you at? I'm like, yo, because me and Fab mom is real cool. And he was like, yo, he got it. That's how I knew Then when Fab's like, yo, he
Yeah.
got it.
He got the little
He got that.
approval.
You know that.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up. That gotta feel
Yeah, it
good,
was
right?
love. Yeah, hell yeah, it was
Hell
love
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Feel me? He could have been like, nah, fuck that. Tell me
yeah.
some money.
Shout out to
Fab
Fab,
is
man.
real. Fab is a real
I've
dude.
always said Fab is underrated, bro. For the run that he's had
Very
of
much.
consistency.
He's never failed, bro.
Yeah, I
He's
can't
never failed.
recall a whack Fab verse.
Right, exactly.
never.
Or even a
Song,
whack
man.
Fab project. I
Right,
mean,
or a song.
there's one-ofs that you're like, whatever. But still, like, whack projects? Whole whack projects?
Nah.
But he's never delivered that classic album.
Right.
And that's no diss to him because there's a few artists
He
like that.
has. I beg to differ. I think he has.
Which
I think
one?
so, too. I got to go with Blood on this one.
All right. Which one?
I told
Soul
you
Tapes.
I think that Summertime Shootouts is the album, and I think that shit.
Oh yeah, you do. You have.
I
said
think
that.
the Soul Tapes is classics.
I do too, but they weren't commercial release. That's the only reason I don't count.
Wow.
Same for Friday night freestyles.
Well, the reason why I would separate the two because Friday Night Freestyle, I still listen to that shit. today.
Timing is everything, though.
Timing is everything because he had a close one with the Young OG project. To me,
That one
Yeah,
was dope.
that was cool. That was
one
cool.
dope.
But
that
like,
was real dope, actually.
yeah.
why I separate Friday Night Freestyles and Soul Tapes is because Friday Night Freestyles, he's just freestyling over old beats, whereas Soul Tapes, those are all new beats that he rapped over and shit.
Sampling old beats.
Sampling old beats still, but on Friday Night Freestyle, it's just Clue spinning the record.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the
think
difference.
with
That's why I
Summertime
differentiate.
Shootout, I think with Summertime Shootout, that shit was so hot that it made him hot again. And then a lot of people were trying to bite off that same template. He
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah.
did the 50 Cent
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
when 50 Cent was doing all the freestyles and shit. He kind of
Yeah.
did that.
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie, Blood. You're like the only person that really promotes that album, and not saying that's a bad thing. You feel me? Because I have albums that I only promote, so I love that you're mad. Like,
Adamant about that.
yeah,
album.
bro.
know
Every
what?
time we talk Fab,
Everybody
you bring that shit up.
Everybody was pumping that shit when it came out, man. Don't front, bro.
No, I remember loving
Yeah.
the joint that had the commercial sample, like the little guitars.
Oh, for the summer.
Yeah.
That joint was a fucking banger.
That's a pop.
I still play that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Nah, shout
That
out
shit
to
had
Fab.
every
though,
club
man.
in New York popping.
Yep.
That
Did-
and the one with the LL sample with Nicki Minaj on it. Body Language, I think.
Oh yeah, and
That shit was
and,
fire.
And not Trey Songs. Yeah, Trey Songs.
Was it Trey
Yeah.
Songz?
I'm thinking Tory Lanez, but I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it was
say
Trey Songz. Yeah, that shit was fire.
So, Script, did you not grow up, but did you listen to a lot of Fab coming up?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I listen. I'm a fan of old school music in general. You know what I'm saying? So,
How old?
Like shit, Bootsy Collins old.
Word?
Hey, hell yeah,
Wow, that's
hell yeah.
Like Rolls Royce
Jimmy,
and shit?
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
Nice.
And all that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Where you get that from?
Just
pops?
yeah, my pops, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Parliament.
Yeah, my grandfather. You
Are
know,
y'all R&B heads?
Like, hell
Me,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like, I know y'all hip hop heads.
Nah, hell yeah.
That goes without
D'Angelo.
I was with D'Angelo. I worked
Yo,
with D'Angelo for
I love
for 3 years.
R&B. So
First
that-
album, Brown Sugar.
Shout out to
That was my
D'Angelo.
man.
man. That's
Hell yeah.
one of my favorite R&B singers.
It's funny that you mentioned like Bootsy and shit. Last night, you know what I was listening to? I had it playing in the house just to get my kids acclimated.
Oh,
to
I
it.
know what it was. The
She gonna
Village
say some
People.
stupid shit. Go ahead. I want to see what
The
you got.
Village People.
Huh?
The Village People.
Hey, yo.
Nah, I was playing Rick James in the house, man. I'm a Rick James
Word.
fan.
Oh my
I
God.
love Rick
Yeah,
James.
yeah.
Yo, did you know that Rick James is in Harlem Nights? Then,
Yeah, you Maslow.
yeah, I just found that shit out on Twitter.
That's
Harlem
slow.
Nights, the
I'll be
movie?
slow. Yeah. He's in Harlem Nights, the movie. Go back and watch it.
Okay.
He got like a bad little C, but I just,
Yeah.
No, shout out to
Bad
Rick
little.
James. Though. Shout out to Bootsy Collins though.
Yeah,
I
hell
fuck
yeah,
with
yo.
Bootsy Collins.
That's the thing. Like I when I was like learning and shit during COVID, I was rapping over Bootsy Collins beats and all that shit. Like I was typing in spoken word beats.
Nice.
And doing like so I was always trying to sing. Feel
Yeah.
me? Niggas
Well,
was
I
like,
get that.
Niggas was like,
No,
nah,
I
yo,
get
you
that.
can't sing, bro. I'm like, yo, listen. I
Let
don't
me
give
show
a-
you something.
I was like, listen,
Tell me auto-tune isn't the greatest
just gonna
fucking
say.
invention.
So Pete,
Nowadays,
I love,
anybody can
I'm a
sing.
fan of auto-tune. I love that shit. But something that I realized, I was like, damn, like until I'm on, you know, they got their mics adjusted and they got their auto-tune and all that shit. But I'm like, until then, I gotta at least be able to hit some melodies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Harmonize a
saying?
little bit.
Harmonize just a little bit. So when I go performing shit,
But you
I could-
studied it, so
Yeah, hell
that's
yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
This
like,
kid is like
so like I
a
can't
sponge,
sing.
man.
I'm not gonna say I could sing. I'm not a singer. I'm trying to get there eventually, but I can
Can hold a
definitely
note.
harmonize and
Yeah.
you know.
So
what I'm
you
saying?
can sing.
And
You
you
can't
can
hit
write
some
that.
notes.
And
to
you
an
can write.
extent,
But you can sing,
Yeah, you know.
yeah.
So I've been adding that to the.
But I think that
formula,
makes you
know?
a better rapper.
Yeah, hell
Because
yeah.
now you're understanding the melodies and
Exactly.
the beats and the
Yes,
intricacies
yes.
of being
How you-
inside of the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah,
Top.
hell yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of it. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. My two favorite tracks that you got that I heard was the first two that Burns just mentioned, "Satisfied" and "Love Letter." And then
word.
"Satisfied"
Appreciate
kind
that.
of like harmonizing on that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was
That
real
was
dope.
that was the first time they was like, all right, we let you try to sing. Word is vibe.
But that's
Nah,
dope
keep
though. You know
doing it,
why?
man.
Because not for nothing, I don't want to shit on today's generation and shit, but today's generation would just solely depend on the auto-tune, where you
Yeah.
want to better your vocals.
Yeah,
that
hell
way,
yeah.
that way
Hell
you could add just a little bit of
Yeah,
auto-tune,
you know,
what I'm
because
saying?
part of it is entertainment. You
Right.
know, I want to at least be able to like, when I'm on the big stage, I'm like, you know, bring a shorty up or something like that and really serenade her. Say, hell yeah, you
That's
feel me?
that- that's
At
that-
least
already.
real quick.
That's that
real
R&B
quick. You know
shit.
what I'm saying?
right
Like,
there.
little something.
I love it.
Feel me? So, you know.
Oh shit!
I love that. I'm all about that. I'm an R&B to the death.
Yeah.
And I told him, I
All
said,
day.
If
yo,
I could sing, I would sing every word.
Exactly.
Like a girl walk by and be like, "Hey girl, how you doing? I like your sneakers."
Yo, the world would be a
Yo,
better
word
place.
is born.
That's
The
what
world
I
be a
told
better
him.
place.
If I was Mark Anthony, forget about it.
I told this kid, I said, yo, ain't nobody doing songs for bitches.
Yo, for real, that's
a fact.
another thing, bro.
Yo,
fact.
every song he did after I told him that was for like the bitch.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny?
He crying them.
You know what's funny that you say that? I listened to Better Blues, right? And
Yeah.
the first song is Doe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you had that conversation to him after you heard Doe.
Yeah.
Because every song
Yeah.
after that is for
Well,
the
I
women,
did-
for the
yeah,
ladies,
facts.
except for Doe.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
a fact.
there's a song that does not, not that it doesn't belong, but
Yeah,
like, it's totally
just
different
there.
than the rest of
Yeah,
them.
Exactly, exactly.
That was like the one where we were like, all right, we already did like 5 singing joints. Let's add some, you
At
know,
least a little-
at least
a
some
little
little
push.
for the streets a
By
little
the way,
bit.
dope as fuck.
Nah,
Dope was dope as
appreciate
fuck.
that.
I fuck with dope.
You know
man.
what too? Now that you say singing to the girls, I heard Fat Joe on Instagram recently. He was talking to somebody. I don't know who it was. He pulled up to the crib and he's like, "How you got such a dope ass crib?" And he's like, "Yo, because I sing to the bitches. I sing to the women." You know, and then Fat
That's a
Joe
fact.
said that once he flipped it, that's when he started making real bread.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
support right there.
Yeah.
That's who's gonna support it.
Yeah,
They
the
gonna
women
support
support
it.
you.
Shout out to all the ladies out there
Facts.
right
Yeah.
now doing whatever they need to do to get by, but a
And
special
I
shout out.
apologize for saying bitches. Women.
No.
Facts, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the women
I'm
and shout out to the
sure-
bitches too, because there's a difference. Shit, we love y'all both,
And
but
it's
there's
right
a
content.
difference.
And it's right
Hell
content. You
yeah,
can,
hell yeah.
bitch, shut the fuck up.
Absolutely. But shout out to all the girls out there doing their thing to get their Beyonce tickets. She just announced her tour Renaissance, and yo, the tickets are
A lot.
like you could get a brick.
said a lot.
Yeah, if you, it's like, should I get a ticket or should I get a brick?
right now.
'Cause-
That's how expensive they are.
Yeah, word is born. Like girls are getting tickets for shows like in Italy and Rome
Yeah.
because
Diablo.
they're sold out
Here.
America.
Yeah.
So they're like, yo,
See.
we're gonna fly to Rome.
I'll wait for that shit to
But that's
come out.
crazy,
on
man.
YouTube.
Like, you gotta literally give up a kidney to go see Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but that goes back to that. The women will pay
Hell
to
yeah.
support
That's a
your
fact.
ass.
That's
The
a
brothers
fact.
is not
Women
flying to
empowerment, shout
Rome
out
to
to
see
the
home.
ladies for sure.
I'm gonna wait for him on the
And that's
TV on the
his wife
Grammy.
was
Yeah.
feeling like, listen, I need to be there at Beyonce doing it in Italy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And if you doing the right things by him, he gonna be like, okay.
For
You
real.
know what I'm saying?
With the outfit too, because you
Yeah.
know if you're going to the concert, you gotta get the outfit,
Absolutely.
the whole drip from head to toe. 50,000 one night. What's the song? I was in the shower listening to the music as I prepared to come to the show. What's the song that you sampled? P Diddy, I Need a Girl. What's the name
Little
of that
Things,
one? Little
Little
Things.
Things,
That's on the Mo Better Blues, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Better blue. Yeah. Yeah.
the Better Blues.
Better
The
Blues.
Better Blues.
Shout out to Denzel,
Volume
though.
1.
Facts.
Oh,
Facts.
word! Look at that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
part 2 right there.
Yo, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, nah.
That song in particular.
Yeah,
Like I was
we
in the
love
shower, I started
performing that
dancing
one.
and
I
shit when I
still
get on my
perform
Little
city shit.
things
I still,
you do.
yeah, little things.
You
Facts.
did that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
So,
do the whole project?
I'm a part of every song.
Yeah, him and my cousin RG. Feel me? Shout out RG. You know what I'm saying? And Wolf. Yeah,
That's the team.
Yo, my producers and engineers. Without them, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be here right now.
Are you still recording in the studio that you built? The original
Hell
studio?
yeah, that's like everyday life shit right there. But like my cousin R8, he got the studio in Inglewood, and then I got a few other studios I'll be working out of as well.
Shout out to that, man. It's good to have that built-in studio though, because you
hell
never
yeah.
know when you just wake up on some like, Psh, I got it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I be doing sessions and
actually-
shit there too. You know what I'm saying? Like I be showing love because I believe in like the pre-production side of it. Well, I learned the pre-production side. Like I was spending mad bread in the real studio with the song not ready. You know what I'm saying? Just burning bread.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
So
That's
I was still
uh,
doing shit at the crib, but like
Right.
it was like a motivation sense. I had to fuel my ego at one point. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Now it's like, nah, fuck that. Feel me? Fuck
You gotta
the
be a
ego
little
shit.
narcissistic though, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But damn, what I was gonna say right now? Oh, shout out to what you just said, and a rule for all the young MCs out there who may not know this ahead of time. Let me save y'all some bucks real quick. Have your shit ready when you go to the
Facts.
studio. You're not going to the
Exactly.
studio to write. You're not going to the studio to practice.
Exactly.
Lay the vocals.
Have your shit ready, so when you go in there, you tell them press record.
Get your
you
money's
drop-
worth.
Yeah, you knock your shit out. If you could do 2 or 3 songs in a session,
Yeah.
that's how you know what I
Right,
mean? Make your
exactly.
money
Good.
stretch.
That's what I.
Yeah.
That's what I
Good
told.
advice. Good advice.
That's what I
Yeah,
told
hell
young Eli when we went to the studio, and the other thing I told him is you're gonna do the same. You're gonna do the song 1,000,000 times to the point
Oh,
where you're
yeah.
gonna
Hold
fucking
on,
hate
yeah.
that song.
Hold on. I got
Oh, yeah.
these kids today.
One take. Everything.
What? I'm like, I used to be in the studio.
Yeah, he
Yo.
be tight.
You do
He be tight.
40 takes
We used to
for
do the same thing, yeah.
one line, bro.
No.
He be
Yes,
tight. He
but
be tight.
I kind of love y'all for that.
Right?
Yeah.
No.
Like I kind of fuck
They
with
started to
their
impress me with this
confidence.
one take
yo.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
yeah.
if they don't get it, I just fuck that they so.
Yeah.
I just fuck with like
The
one take, nigga. That's good. That's
Plus,
the best.
also, like he just said, we were looking for perfection. Not that
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah,
not that
yeah.
y'all ain't,
Yeah.
but y'all do it, and you're like, man, that's good. Fuck
Yeah.
that. That it came out. That the way I,
You
the
know
way
why?
I put it out first. That's the way I meant to put
figured
it out.
this out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They're not looking for perfection. They're
Right.
looking for connection.
See,
I like that.
They
Yeah, that
want
was
their
nice.
fans to feel whatever it
yeah.
is, even if they fucked up, even
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
a little bit off on the bars,
Right,
the
right,
beat,
right,
whatever.
That's-
they fans
that's
gonna
acceptable.
feel
that's
that
how
shit.
the birthday tape was. Feel
Right?
me? It wasn't mixed and mastered. We did that shit. Me and my cousin, we was like, yo, fuck that. Throw that shit out. Feel me? It's
Yeah,
going viral. We
but
dropped
people,
the shit on the
yo,
gram.
there's something about that rawness too.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how Chicago drill started. Niggas fucked up.
It
yeah,
showed, yeah, it showed
if one
the
take
process,
recorded.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm too fucked
In
up.
and
I'm not
out.
even gonna remember the
Yeah.
verse to do ad libs.
We
Like,
done. Let's go.
boom,
my wife
and
called
put
me.
it out. Shout out to the missus. Shout out to
sure.
Esto. Him and his lady do something dope for Halloween every year. I saw it on his gram. Shout out to that, man. That looks super dope. Shout out to your daughter, 5 years old.
yes,
The
Isabella,
the rebel.
Yeah, Isabella the gangster.
Isabella the gangster. Shout out to her. Shout out to all the other kids.
Yes, thank
Shout
you.
out to Script
Absolutely.
and your daughter, 2 months old.
Yeah,
God bless.
shout out
My
Riley
grandpa.
Sage.
Bless.
My
Riley
baby Riley.
Sage.
Shout out to
shit,
that. The brother
that's
VS
what's up.
got young kids.
I got 3. I got my oldest is 22, then I got a 7 and a 3. She's gonna be 3 soon. At the end
And
of
she's
the
a
month.
You better
firecracker.
watch.
And she, the little, just like yours, the little one is the one. She swears she the boss.
Yeah.
She keeps telling her older brothers like, "Yo, mom said not to do that," and I was like,
And she like that, right?
"Yo," she's like, "Yo, mom," literally with the finger,
Yeah.
and then she'll do this. She'll stand there. Mom said not to do that. I'm like, oh my
Mad
god.
animated.
spicy.
Mad
Oh
animated.
my god.
Bloodshot got a young firecracker over there. Shout out to
Big
her.
facts.
She be slapping me, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Yo.
I got a story for days. I
I'll be
can't.
like, yo, I'm a foot. Be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all
Kids
the
is a
daughters
blessing,
out
man.
there.
Every daddy has that story
Shout
about
out
their
to the
child.
moms.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out mommy. Shout out to the
Absolutely.
mothers.
Shout out to the moms
Absolutely,
as well, man,
100.
holding it down. Let's get into the Like I Do. That's the only song that I saw you release last year.
Yeah.
Was there a reason for the slowdown? Were you just letting the Better Blues live, breathe? Did life get in the way because the baby and stuff?
Nah, so the thing is like with that tape, I just threw it out there. Like I didn't drop it correctly. I just was like, let me just get some shit out there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And then it was because I was doing like a little bit of shows here and there, you know what I'm saying? So everybody like, yo, you only doing unreleased, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, let me put some shit out real quick. And then I went back to doing unreleased.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, you know, it was just to, enjoy that real quick. If you're going to listen, you listen. You know what I'm saying?
But you said you caught good feedback on the project,
yeah,
right?
nah, hell yeah.
Like the views was crazy,
yeah,
the streams was crazy.
Some people are definitely on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music definitely showed mad love. But again, I didn't really promote it. Like I posted it on my gram.
Wow.
What's your distributor?
Right now it was DistroKid. You know what I'm saying? I still do. I'm just doing DistroKid right now till everything else kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
And did you help him with that distribution choice?
Nah.
Did you read about DistroKid and their splits and all that shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked, like, I got other homies in the business as well. You know what I'm saying? That they was like, yo, if you're not really ready yet, just do your thing on DistroKid. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's something else that we didn't have to like know or learn. Or, like, who's gonna put it out? Who's gonna distribute it?
It goes on a lot of platforms. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that like with that, right now it's working.
Yeah.
I was ready to put all my money up on my son. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and that's fact. I don't give a fuck who wanted to get it. Who I love it, nigga. Somebody gonna love it.
Hell yeah.
Right? You can have all my money to get that shit done, and that's how I was moving. Now because of the music and what he's doing and elevating himself, everybody's like, yo, that kid's dope. He got that sound. So now I could hold my money.
But it's there if you need it.
It's there.
We had a few good opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I had an angel investor at one point. You know what I'm saying? It kind of got that situation had got me to where I'm at now. All the music and studio time and all that. Videos.
Who does the videos?
I got 3 cameramen I work with. You know what I'm saying? My man, what will Pete do? Shout out Pete.
Shout out to Pete.
My man Manny Maximus. Feel me? Maximus Visions. And my man DMF and DJ actually. Shout out my brother DJ. Another dope ass camera dude. You know what I'm saying? DMF is a great photographer and video shooter as well, but he really go crazy with the edits. Like I do all my edits with him. So like naturally, people that want to shoot for you, they want to shoot and edit. But I'm like, nah, like when you work with me, it's a team thing. Yeah, like, I'm involved with everything I do. So I sit on the laptop with my editor who's like 5 hours away and be like, nah, yo, change that. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like to be involved with it, But,
and you're learning it as well.
Hell definitely.
In case you ever want to go back to managing other artists.
Yeah, I still kind of do to a certain extent. Just because what my mom's got going on for her, she actually started a talk show virtually on Instagram and all that when COVID hit.
Congrats to her.
And she pretty much does interviews similar with everyone from the game that she came up with.
Right.
Nice.
So she getting interviews from people you're not gonna naturally get an interview from in years.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they just up there for the hour talking spirituality and all, good
where you at right now.
So it's actually been doing really good. Shout out Mommy for sure.
Yeah, shout out to
the
Mom.
Greg Show, you feel me? Every Thursday.
She had put out a joint we was talking about, actually the brothers put me on before the show, called Don't Give Up the Butt. Signed to Albie Shore, signed to Capitol Records. We saw the video. Shout out to her. Shout out to the family and the musical legacy, man. And now she's doing her thing on the talk show.
Yeah,
shout out to that, man.
Safe to say you come from a musical family.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah.
Is there a project on the horizon? Oh, wait. Before I ask you that, how many songs you got in the stash?
Yo, he got 18 albums.
So you can drop a project whenever you want.
As it should be.
I definitely got a nice amount.
Wow.
But you know what it is? Again, like because of the situations I had with like investors and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
trying to stay independent is definitely tough. So, you know, just going through the process of learning that. You
Right.
know, I'm not in a rush, but you know, now that I got my daughter, shit got to kind of make sense a little bit faster. So, you know, that's why I'm outside. I'm doing hosting. I'm performing as much as possible.
Right, because
you
now
know?
you're building the brand.
Yeah,
and now you
like
need,
now
you need
I'm
people
now
to
I'm
connect
releasing.
the face to the
I
music.
just released a video, a freestyle, Nowhere freestyle on the Gram and YouTube. It was another remake to Diddy, Nowhere, Going Nowhere. We ain't.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that
feel
video
me?
today.
So, yeah, so I did that. I just recently released that, so you know it's doing good. But as far as a project, I have them, but like
Yeah.
I think I'm still figuring that part out. I kind of want to release just singles, you know, once I have a certain traction and audience. But again, still just going with the motions right now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Anything that makes sense, if we can make it make sense, I'm down.
And he's been offered deals already, but we haven't accepted because they keep saying
It just
follow
it's
this.
about the streams,
It's about
and
the
so you know I'm
stream.
focused on getting the numbers right.
So
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
On everything though, like
Yeah,
everything, all
It
platforms.
kills me to have
It's
to have to
bugged
look
out because they see that as like connection
Money.
to the
No,
fans.
they see that
and
as
shit.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they see.
Yeah, no, of
The
course
bottom
they see
line,
that
yeah.
as money because that's
the bottom line.
it's a business. They
Yeah.
got they got to profit, but they're no longer worried about your fan base and your
Yeah.
connection to them.
Yeah.
and it's just like bring these numbers up, streams up, whatever. But
Right.
yo, you could live off 100, 200,000 fans forever.
Nah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like, if they love you,
and that's what I'm focused on.
fucking with you.
Like right now,
Absolutely.
with everything going on in the industry and like all this getting killed and shit like that, it's a tough time to wanna like be motivated to be an artist right now. Like I gotta get higher security or X, Y, and Z just because. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's,
I
it's
didn't even
fucked.
think
It's
about
fucked
that.
up. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
starting to get-
don't get me wrong. Like I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's necessary. Like y'all could keep that tough shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be tough
See,
all day. Feel me?
When I heard your music, like not you know.
Yeah.
No disrespect in any way, but like,
Yeah.
yo, I never even thought that you would need security.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well,
we
because
just
like,
as
I'm just-
important.
Nowadays, it doesn't even matter about the type of music you make because that was the narrative back then. That
Yeah,
you do
now
violent music, you bring on violence.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
violence
I think
is
that's more like
Yeah,
what I was
you know what I'm
thinking.
saying?
That's definite.
But nowadays, if you got
Yo.
jewelry on, you got the AP on, you a target, fam. Like
Right,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter what kind of music you
Yeah.
make, you a target.
Yeah.
That's
man.
bugged, yo. I
Yeah,
mean, it
but-
was like that back in the day too.
It was
But-
a little
but
crazy.
now, but
it
now
was a little crazy.
it's
You know what it is
crazier.
now?
But again, it repeats itself.
Back then, it wasn't documented like it is now. Everybody
Yeah.
got one of these in their hands, so
Yeah. But I
everybody
feel like-
automatically becomes a reporter.
I think
Right.
it might be a little worse now because at least
It's-
back then we
it's-
had ethics.
yeah,
and
but
like a
exactly.
certain
No
code.
morals.
Yeah.
We in a generation of no morals.
Of just savages.
It's just like yo, fuck
The
it.
demons.
Feel me? Like
Yeah.
That nigga got a nice joint on. I'm gonna go see
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I
These
bet.
fucking kids are scary. They don't like to cut their hair. Nothing.
Yeah, man.
Wild, bro. They wild. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yo,
feel me?
that's so
Yo, but
wild.
I love this new generation. Like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't take no bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all don't
Definitely.
play.
Shit could
Y'all
get
about
critical.
y'all money.
Don't let it fool you.
Y'all fucking yo. If y'all don't have it, y'all figure out a way. Like yo, I'm gonna make this shit happen. I'm gonna do this. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Y'all have all the tools at y'all hand and y'all fucking use them, yo.
Yeah,
and
hell yeah.
I love this new generation, bro.
They got
Yeah.
they working for this. They working to what they
Yeah,
want.
I mean y'all crazy as shit and y'all
Yeah,
kind of
for
scary
sure.
too.
Definitely.
But
Hell
like I
yeah.
just fuck with y'all like confidence, y'all motivation,
Yeah. Confidence
y'all
is key, man.
rebelliousness, y'all fearlessness.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that.
I got a question real
Hell
quick.
yeah.
All the songs in the stash, are we gonna hear them all eventually? I mean, I'm not saying you gotta
Hell
put them all
yeah.
at once.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're not the type of
Hell
artist
yeah.
to hoard music.
Nah, I mean, I have been definitely.
He's hoarding right now.
Yeah.
'Cause this
No,
kid
but
got-
what I mean is like you'll hold on to those forever. There's certain artists that there's certain songs that nobody will ever see the light of day. Like those songs will never see the light.
Oh
of
yeah,
day.
nah, definitely. I got a few of those, but at the same time, it's a time and place for everything. I feel
Right.
like with everything I have going on, everything's kind of falling in place just like I needed to. So I'm looking forward to releasing more. Again, it just got to make sense, like, and you got to have the financial side to support that decision. You know what I mean? So with these songs, it was more like, all right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, test the
Naturally.
market and shit.
Yeah.
Again, no promotion, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It worked out to a certain extent. But now, like, I know what the fuck's going on. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know how I'm about to move. what I'm saying?
You know what's
it's
another thing
execution.
that you guys do that we have to learn to do and try to learn to understand? Y'all understand the analytics of music and like the algorithms and shit and how to fucking when to post it and how long it should be and when it should cut and edit.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. It's definitely a lot. There's ways around it, you know, and you know, my homies actually that's with me put me on to that shit.
Yeah.
Shout out Dilly Dollars and my man Balance.
Shout out to the pros.
You know, but yeah, we figuring the shit out. We cracked the code. It's just a matter, again, just kind of executing to make everything kind of
execution.
You know, make sense. You know, so now it's more like, I bet I'm about to release like 2 more singles with the videos.
Okay.
And then from there, I'll probably, you know, think about dropping an EP or something like that. The thing is that I got, like, because I held on to shit, I have them, like, I have that selection. It's like, those could be all hits, or it could be an album and you just, you know, certain songs get a little more attention. I'm not a fan of that. Like, I want you to pay attention to every fucking song I drop and promote. It's not an album you about to get where you're gonna only listen to 2 joints
and get a bunch
there's
of
6
skips.
other fire joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So I learned that with the Bethe tape. You know what I mean? So, you know, now it's again about execution and understanding my audience,
right?
And what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Where I kind of like I could do private events. I've done private events, or I could stay doing the shows and the grind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably do both, but you know, the private shit is something I actually want to tap into. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
gotta be lucrative.
A little part. That's why I do the shit I do. It's like my music's for the females mainly.
Right.
Like, I got shit for the streets, but naturally you're gonna hear some shit about a female. You know, so.
And that's the joints that's gonna, you know, pop off a little more for like that, for like performances and shows and shit.
And again, I'm learning like the combination and like the formula I feel like I need for myself because of the music I choose to do to perform. Like that good song to perform, to engage with the crowd for the streets, and then that one that's for everybody as a whole room where it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So I got some shit in the tuck. I got a joint with Tretch. Shout out Tretch.
Shout out to Tretch.
We shut the one of the last performances I had. We shut that shit down. That shit was crazy. I brought him out. He actually had performed at what was the joint in Newark?
Hip hop.
The overnight shit, the 24-hour party.
He had a show the same day, last minute shit, and I'm shit. Feel me? I don't think he gonna show up. Like, feel me? He called me, and shout out to my uncle. That's my uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
He definitely pulled up like 5 seconds. 5 minutes before
he was calling you
before I had to go on, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like in the middle of the performances, you know, and we shut that shit down. Feel me? Drewski was DJing, my man Prince was DJing, you know what I'm saying?
What's up?
My homegirl had like through the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely dope, you know, and it was a great time.
That's got to be a dope ass feeling.
So we did it. It's unreleased, but I think we gonna start planning to release that real soon.
Yeah,
especially because Uncle Tretch going back and he doing the play right now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right.
Not Sugar Hill. The New Jack City.
Facts.
And Big Daddy Kane in that too?
Yep.
Feel me? So
shouts to them, man.
Yeah.
And
if there's anybody to pattern your career around this Tretch, because he always had them joints, in my opinion, that there wasn't patented to the streets, and then not necessarily to the ladies, but they just like crossed over together. I don't know how to explain it, but very, very dope. I always fuck with Tretch.
We got him.
It's crazy because I actually got the opportunity to record him in the basement at Grandma's. Shout out. Grandma's has some legends in there.
And you document everything down there?
Hell yeah. It was definitely dope. Feel me?
I think the brother Tretch got an album coming out with produced by J Vex.
Facts.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts. Hell yeah.
Shout out to both of them brothers.
And also, real quick, they just we got a studio in Fort Lee that Ice-T and Tretch just opened up for the community. Like,
hell yeah.
They was coming to me because, you know, me and Tretch are like brothers. He's like, yo, I'm opening the studio with Ice. I want you to bring all the young, because I'm around
awesome.
my son.
Yeah.
And he got the whole gang. The whole,
But it's like open to the public?
you got to come in and spend some money.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but
You gotta
it's
book a
there.
session.
You got to book a session.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay.
But he's not hitting nobody over the head. The studio is, when I tell you the studio is
Beautiful,
amazing.
beautiful.
It's
Exclusive
also run
note.
by,
You can look that up on
Lena
the gram.
Robinson's
What's it called?
youngest son.
Exclusive note.
Exclusive note in Fort Lee. Check that out if y'all need studio time. But also, never forget, if y'all need studio time, Straight Fuego Studio provides comfort and
Fuego.
luxury. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
but shout out to both. Both can coexist.
Yeah,
so
hell
if
yeah.
you're in Fort Lee, holla. If you're over here,
We can all
holla.
get money.
Hell yeah, that's a fact.
Fuego, you got to be here.
Yeah, shout out to Trent. Shout out to JFX.
You got to be home, brother.
Damn, Blood does our editing, right? Blood
Okay.
edits our episodes. So, Blood, if you need to edit out this question and answer, edit it out.
Where? What's going on?
When y'all upload to
Uh-huh.
the songs that have samples, how are y'all getting that clearance? Or
So-
or are y'all having to pay for that, like on
Nah,
some back end shit?
so the thing is that the way DistroKit works is like it goes through a certain search engine process,
like an
where-
algorithm to see if it has something?
Yeah, so like when we released that tape, it was clear. It got cleared because it was our beat on top of it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So not necessarily. I'm not profiting on that tape either. Like I can. You feel me?
Why aren't you?
So the thing is like I mean that's just me bullshitting. I gotta set up a different bank account
With DistroKid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's there. The money's there. It's
Oh, okay. You
it's
just haven't connected.
Yeah, I didn't connect the
collected
shit.
it.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying. I
okay.
wanted to accumulate. So like when eventually I go, it's something.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, bro.
Feel
I'm
me?
the same way.
So
It
you
ain't
know.
$5.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Feel me? So you know, I want to surprise myself one day. You know what I mean? So, but on a rainy day, you know.
Nah, I'm the same way, bro. I
But
swear.
again, we do also like I got a lot of family connections and business connections through the family where we have opportunities to get certain records cleared. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Mario
Yeah.
Winans,
Shout out to Mario
Yeah,
One.
shout out.
Shout out to
Eric
Mario.
Sherman.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric
Facts.
Sherman. Damn.
Facts.
Legend.
Who else?
D from Rough Riders.
D
Feel
from
No,
me?
shit. Shout out to
Yeah, hell
Rough
yeah,
Riders.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
A lot of
That's
good
amazing.
guys, man. Yeah, the home team is real. Feel
That's
me?
what's up, man. That's got to add a little bit of swagger to the step.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It definitely helps.
You
It
know, I'm
definitely
humble
helps.
though. You know what I'm saying? You know,
No, you got to be, bro. You got to be.
Humble.
It's about. I'm a genuine dude. Feel me? I go
But as
for
an
energy
artist,
and
you
shit.
also have to
Yeah, hell
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, strut. Feel me? But you know, it's like
that
I don't
balance.
even give a fuck about that. I'll be like,
Let me go back to a question that he asked you earlier. He said if you have any songs that will never come out, right?
Yeah.
And you said yes.
Yeah.
Will those songs never come out because of like the subject matter? Do you use your music as a form of therapy as well?
Hell yeah. Music saved my life for sure. Hell yeah.
That's
A whole nother story.
That
You
is.
know, yeah. But just in the sense of yeah, you know, like I suffered from a lot of like anxiety and mental illness. Like,
Anger.
I had bad anger, you know what I'm saying? I actually, long story short, I had 3 seizures back to back in a certain time frame.
because you'd get so angry?
Just a few different combinations, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That I wasn't
epileptic?
Yeah.
So I had 2 epileptic, and then the third one, it was called a grand mal seizure, and it's like where your brain pretty much shut down, and I was in a coma for 2 days.
Wow.
Feel me? So after those 3 back to back, it was like, all right. I woke up, thank God, out of the coma for 2 days. Still pretty much myself, all that good stuff. I got a few side effects that's, you know, but I look at that as excuses. We don't got to get into that.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, it created my second chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
And you
just-
recognize it.
Yeah, hell
a lot,
yeah,
a lot of
hell
people
yeah.
often don't recognize when they've been given that opportunity.
Yeah, so
again.
that goes into the whole clothing brand, Always Ahead, AA. You know, it's like as men growing up, and you know, for the people, it's like there's a million A plans. You know what I'm saying? In school, you got ABC, but like if you could make a million A plans, why not do that? So with AA, I kind of did like a positive kind of outreach where, you know, certain words like acknowledgement as a man and adapt and adjustment. You know, there's certain words that if you apply to yourself every day, because it's not just a clothing brand, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
That kind of helped me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it helped me get through it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I apply those certain words, you know, to my everyday life, and it helps me, you know, maintain the mindset that I need to move forward.
It's like affirmations.
It's just for positive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
you know, and then I'm like, fuck it, let me put it on a
And a good blood.
Yeah.
Yo, that's just a fact though.
Yeah, you feel me?
You open up that next sense and that third eye. And
Yeah, so
and then you start talking to yourself in these positive ways.
Exactly.
And our ethnicity.
Yo, that shit all starts
You
connecting.
ask about our ethnicity. I'm Cuban, Dominican, Italian. He's Cuban, Dominican, Italian, Puerto Rican.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I'm a
He
mutt.
got every...
The whole Caribbean.
Hell yeah. Feel me?
With
Bermudian, right?
with the
Bermudian.
Italy.
Yeah, hell yeah. But that's the thing. Like after that last seizure I had, thank God, when I came back, you know, I just knew what I needed to do. It wasn't even about what I want to do no more. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
So
out
I'm
to that,
thankful
man.
and blessed still to be here. You know what I mean? So, you know, we making it count.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
as it
I
should
know
be.
exactly. Like I said, I know exactly what we got to do.
We've
Got the
spoken
formula.
before about like 50 Cent. He says that everybody gets an event in their life.
Hell yeah.
And, you know, they either go left or they go right. You
Yeah.
either go
Yeah.
left and use that shit to motivate you and
Yeah.
kick ass.
Yeah.
Or you just fucking get on your depressed, drinking,
Yeah.
smoking shit.
Either makes or breaks.
I ain't gonna
double
front.
team.
I'm still like, I'm very positive. You feel me? But like, I'm an overthinker. So
That's the
Even-
Virgo.
even with my music, that's why it's not
Yeah.
out like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I need it to always make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Always.
You know what I'm saying? One of my
And sound right.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. Everything. It gotta make sense.
Well, that's
Yo, and for your, I mean, I'm not guessing meaning your age. I'm not trying to put you in a box.
Yeah.
But you sound like you've been here before. You sound like an old
Nah, I appreciate
soul.
that. Facts.
He was
Hell
a
yeah.
twin,
Gonna take you
actually.
far. Yeah, man.
he
Yeah,
told
man.
you he was listening to Bootsy.
Yeah. Facts. Hell yeah. That's the thing. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, like I said, the second chance
Yeah.
to like, I don't compare myself to any man. It's more I compare myself to who I was technically before that experience. You know what
Well,
I'm
you're
saying?
only battling yourself.
Yeah, you feel me? So
Yeah.
it was more like, you know, like I don't think how everyone else thinks, you know. I'm very different. I kind of like heightened all emotions and angers and all that. Like we got two hands, feel me? Everybody under that first hand, family and friends, relations in between, and then if you flirting with the top hand, I can't fuck with you. I mean, you done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's a
it's a
good
good system.
understanding.
You know what I'm saying? Just long story short, you feel me? So, you know.
No, shout out to that, man. A lot of people need to hear that because a lot of people go through their own struggles and their
Yeah, hell
own
yeah.
events. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we're not taught to affirm. We're not taught to manifest. We're
Yeah.
not taught to, you know, we're not even fucking taught to hug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah,
And
facts.
sometimes
Tell
a
me
brother
you
just
love him.
needs a hug, yo.
It feels weird saying I love you to your pops. Like,
Yo,
you
for
know what I mean?
real, bro. And you know what's fucked up? Shout out to my pops, man. I think about that brother every day. And he's still here. He's still alive. And
Yeah.
I call him, you know, at least once a week.
Right.
But it'd be like, yo, like I'm just now realizing sometimes, yo, I fucking love that man. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I love my
Yeah,
dad,
my
bro.
pops, that's my guy.
Word. I'm so happy to
He's
see y'all
he's
here
the only
like
one,
like
he's
bonded
the only
like
one
that,
I really
man.
be outside with. He the only one that can really get me outside.
Right.
Like I be with the homies, but he be with us too. Feel me? Like,
That's what's up.
I mean,
though,
I
man.
was on stage with him. His
Yeah.
hype man.
yeah,
what's up,
facts.
man.
One kid came to us, one of them shows we did. He was like, yo, who this? He was talking to my son. He's like, yo, that's my pop. He was
Yeah, he
like,
started
"Get the
crying
fuck
and shit
outta
like
here,
that.
yo, word,
Yeah,
bro."
he started crying.
Yo,
Yeah, that's
Pops,
what's
yo,
up.
it was crazy.
And
It
he
made
was
me
an old
feel
head.
so good in my heart,
Yeah,
man. Like,
you still got the energy,
Yeah,
baby.
absolutely.
You
I mean,
still got the life.
any
Fuck that,
dude-
You'll
bro.
see him in, if you go to my Instagram reels and you see any of my performances, you will see him in every single
Hell
video.
yeah.
I love it.
That's dope.
Feel me?
man.
Ain't
It's a
nobody gonna
it's a
support you
different
more than-
energy,
than-
you know
than
what I'm
your
saying?
family, bro.
And
You-
it's funny because like our relationship is on some funny shit. So it's like it's amazing, you know. I'm blessed
And
to
you made the
definitely
beat.
Yeah.
Should be up there dancing and shit.
All in the video.
Yeah,
All in
facts.
the video. I
Between-
was doing a pulling a pump
Hell
on this.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll do the
He
same
shut me
thing.
down. Yo. He shut me down recently, though.
Nah, it'd be
shut
like
me
that.
down.
It'd be like that. We
I had to
had
tell him. I had
Oh,
to
we
tell
had
him.
young
we had a father
Almighty
and
Noah.
son, Noah and
And,
Tito. Shout out to them. Shout out to Bando
Facts.
Farms, a dispensary in Hoboken. They got a dope lounge they just opened up. So if y'all trying to get your brain right, go check them out, hang out with them. They probably gonna do something for Super Bowl. Fuck with them, Bando Farms, Tito, Noah. They was on
Ooh,
here
I know that.
and their father
Yeah.
and son.
Tito Grams.
So they told the story of when Noah fired Tito.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Dad, you fired.
I was like, yo, how you find your dad?
But that's got to be so dope.
But he
just being
didn't,
on
Yeah,
he
the
didn't
stage.
do it like that. He was like,
Yeah,
yo,
nah.
so hold on. I was like, yo, you want me to come do that show with you?
He had to
was
realize it
like,
himself.
He was like,
He was like, nah, you
I
good.
got this one,
You
Dad.
good.
I'm like, nigga, I'm fired?
You can take the night off, Dad.
Yo, I don't hold no punches. I'm like, nigga, you fired me, bro?
Let me at least do the sound. Let me,
Yo.
you know.
Let me get a jigga
let me,
jigga in
let me
there.
do the
Nah,
lights.
it was
You know what I'm saying?
because what happened was we did we kind of did one of the shows we did. It was like at a little.
He did a song I remember.
It was a
Oh, you
feel
fucked
me,
it up.
yo.
Bro, how you gonna fuck me? He pulled that shit out the hat.
It was
Oh,
requested
damn.
upon the performance. Like it was not in the plan.
Right. So he had to practice
So
it.
he's like, yo. They gave him the mic. I'm like,
no.
So
That was the one you had to dance to the
Yeah,
whole
I
song.
did,
No
bro.
words. Just
yo, nah, he
No, they
definitely
gave
Diddy
did.
bop.
He
They gave me the
definitely
mic, so I was like,
He just went viral at Mary J's party, dancing with
Yo,
whatchamacallit.
shout out to that, man. Mary J is actually the
Hell
love
yeah.
song of the week and featuring DMX. We just talked about Rough Riders. Rest in peace, DMX.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
facts.
Shout out to the Queen, man. Word. You was out there doing the Mary dance.
I
forgot who he.
I don't like to brag about nothing. I'm from a dancing background. You know, I danced all my life.
Crazy legs.
Never had one dance lesson, and that's just what I did.
It's his
Growing up.
energy, yo. You
No,
can take
that's
him
what's up, man.
anywhere.
God bless
And
you.
I went
Dance
to
battle.
Mary J's party, and the choreographer, Lorraine, what's her name? The Lorraine something.
Oh,
The
Diddy's
one-
choreographer?
Diddy's, yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So she dancing around me and my wife on the floor. She dancing around me like she want to get, she
She
want to get
talented.
it.
She
I'm
talented.
like, my wife hit me with the push. Go get her, baby. My wife was like, go get
Yo,
her.
funny.
No,
as
she
shit
said,
in
go get her,
America,
daddy.
yo.
Yeah.
So I was already hyped up. Y'all gotta see
Yeah.
the video once we let you see the video once
Yeah,
we.
that shit is
Brother
hilarious.
F, splice that into the
Yeah,
into the
for real.
YouTube video. The brother
Yeah.
Esto tearing up
That
the
shit
dance
is
floor.
hilarious,
We
yo.
need that.
That's funny because I was driving up here like on some dancey shit, like
Dancing in your whip? Oh, my God.
to some bad boy. Matter of fact,
Hell yeah.
And Esto, you originally from Harlem, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
153rd and 8th.
Oh, say no more. Say no more. That's what's up. Yeah, because I was looking on your page and I see you repping. I'm like, damn, but are they from Jersey or are they from New York? So I was trying
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
nah,
even
I'm
though
from
it's the same
Jersey.
difference, you know.
We live in Jersey.
yeah.
from
But the
Harlem.
roots.
The roots,
The
is
roots
from
started
Harlem.
in Harlem.
Facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to that, man. Word. Let's get into the back. Not to go back to the positive thinking
Yeah.
and the manifestation, but we should always be on
Nah,
positive
for
thinking.
sure.
and
Hell
manifestation.
yeah.
Positive vibrations.
As an artist, how does that conflict with your being an introvert?
Again, man, I'm not a difficult person. I'm just big on like my surroundings and like environment and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's fucking, you know, the top of the top. Like if it's not a good vibe, I'm not going. Especially because at the end of the day, the industry is not. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
not a good
again-
vibe.
Again,
The whole
I'm an
industry.
industry child, so like I'm
You probably seen
I'm
a
on
lot.
game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know,
It's a lot of fake love.
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
So just with that being said, not to get into detail with it, you know, it's just I'd rather maneuver how I want, comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel on the stage?
I love that shit.
Are you
Yeah.
like free?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you dance?
I can, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I might hit a little
Me too,
two-step,
me
you
too,
know what I'm saying?
me too.
Little two-step. I'm a two-step vibe, you know what I'm saying? I had hip surgery. I had
Yeah.
can't move like
I'm
that
gonna lean
no more.
against the wall and
can't
let her
get
do all
like
the work
that.
vibe
Yeah, you
with my
feel
one
me?
drink. Holding it up. Nah, shout out to that though, man. I'm happy that the stage allows you that like that freedom,
Yeah.
to connect with yourself and with your people and with your music. And you got Pop Dukes there bugging out with you.
The thing is,
like that's got to be so awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
like the thing is, I was into like performing, but like after I did the show with Tretch, it gave me that like extra like. Nigga, that's Tretch.
Yeah.
Forget
and he
it being my
performs.
uncle. Forget
he's
a dope ass live performer.
It's funny because that performance was so like memorable. It was like I came out, a surprise guest brought him out after I did like 1 or 2 songs, and then like in the middle of the first time we dropped it, after I introduced him and shit, the energy wasn't right. So I'm like, yo, Drewski, run that shit back. You feel me? I tell him, run it back. And
because motherfuckers were surprised that
you feel me? It was
So
they were still shocked.
Yeah.
That it was like, yo, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's him. Feel me?
That's
So
a
like,
legend.
so
hip-hop
I told
Yes.
Drewski and my man Prince to run it back. They ran it back, and then pretty much like the vibe was correct then.
Right.
And there was some fucking weird niggas in the crowd as well, but we shitted on them.
There's
Feel
always
me?
weird.
So,
yeah.
so it was funny because
them.
there was like a little like block. I don't even know how I did that shit. There was a block that somehow I ended up standing on, and they was all right there for me. It was on some funny shit. Feel me?
No, but that's dope stage
But,
presence.
yeah,
That you knew
feel
this
me?
shit wasn't right, so like
Yeah,
bring it
nah,
back. We
feel
gotta
me?
start
So
over.
that was where it was like full blown exposure. Like I needed to do that. If I didn't do that, it would have kind of been like, you know, I gotta have my next show. That's like, that was probably one of the biggest shows I did as just upcoming artist, where shit made sense
Everywhere.
It was viral the whole night. 150 plus people.
And
type
where was
shit.
this?
It was in Edgewater. Feel me?
Call it at Imperial.
It was at Imperial
Exotic Cars.
Exotics, but it's no longer there at the moment. It will be in another area coming soon. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Feel me? My man Bimmy was in the house, Waka Flocka, Uncle and shit like that. You know, there was a lot of heads in there. Feel me? So it was definitely a great.
Shout out to Bimmy Atney, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
That's got to be a great feeling too.
Yeah.
What did you learn that night from the Tretch performance?
It's about it's crowd control. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like
make them happy.
Nah, not only that, but like you as an artist, like why I'ma fuck with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why do you attract to another person?
Right. Why should I give you my time?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'ma show you why.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker cool as hell. Feel me? He show love. He be with the bitches, females, whatever you want to call it. But you know, that's just who I am. That's how I move. I'm very to myself. But again, if it's business, I'm outside. I'm there for it.
And the music is good.
Yeah, just make it make sense.
At
you know
the
what I'm
root,
saying?
the
Nah, I
good
appreciate
music
that.
helps. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want to show y'all some shit before I leave, even if it's off air. Feel me? But,
absolutely.
True. You feel me? Like all the shit I got now, cause again, that combination and formula between rapping and singing. Like again, me and my guys, we got some shit as well. BCMG, the whole team. So it's like I'm just kind of moving independently, but I'm working with certain groups and certain people because I'm down. You know what I'm saying? And I do like, again, I do my own sessions. I do artist development still, all that other shit. We just getting money.
That's what's up. Put that knowledge to use, bro.
Yeah,
you know because with Pop Dukes experience and you being raised right in it, like you know the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, the team.
And then you combine
right.
that with the fucking, what are y'all called? Not millennials, right? Y'all
I think so. We're the ones before that shit.
Y'all
X,
smart,
X.
bro.
Nah,
Generation X, is it?
Nah,
Generation
we
Z?
not the Z. We not the
you're
Z.
not Gen Z.
I'm the
You
first
millennial?
one.
Yeah?
They
These
millennials.
millennials, bro. You add that knowledge and that
We
like
Gen X.
that song. You know how to make a song. You've seen a
hell
song be
yeah.
made. You know
Yeah.
how to
Formula.
do a bridge and a melody and put it all together, and then you combine that with the technological understanding that you guys have and studying what's gonna hit
video.
where and when
Yeah,
to drop
hell
it
yeah.
with the
I mean, he
video.
could record his own vocals like the kid.
That's
Yeah.
fucking fire,
Yeah,
bro.
we go crazy.
Yo,
we go
shit.
crazy for sure.
That's fun.
I'm a fan of
I'm
like.
impressed as a dad, man.
Yeah, man. I'm a
That's what's
fan.
up.
I'm a fan of like doing like premixes and like references. Cause now again, I'm also into selling music. Like,
Oh,
fuck
that was
He writes his ass
Got
off.
mad shit.
If you
Let's
listen
go.
to all the hooks,
Yeah.
Like
that was
I had
gonna be
a
the next question.
I had a situation with Fab and them Fortunately, you feel me? But for some reason, it didn't really go as planned. But just the fact that I had the opportunity and the interest that it was supposed to be for Fab, Jim, and Mano. I think. I think for one of those for Jim's album, I think for the Jim that they was gonna drop and shit like that out in Inglewood, I think, or somewhere in the area. You feel me? But yeah, again, it didn't really work out as planned. You feel me? But again, the opportunity.
Yeah, you was in
just
the room.
Like, yo,
he wrote.
Nah, I wrote the whole song. Feel me?
Even
my
doper.
Uncle and our other partner had flown out. Mercy Alago, shout out Merce. He doing Cassidy album and all that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? They flew him out. We had the studio. We made 2 joints. That was crazy, and yeah, it just didn't work out. You feel me?
But you still have the song.
But yeah, I got the song. You know what I'm saying?
Too.
But you know, it again. The opportunity was just like, yo, feel me? Now they heard it. I know they heard it. Feel me? They fucked with it enough to say like, yo, send me the shit.
Fab already fucking with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just the idea of knowing like, all right, that's possible.
Yeah.
Feel me? So maybe not start there, but I know motherfuckers need songs.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people want to be rappers that just can't rap.
Yeah, feel me? So
and just that cosign is important. Like, I always saw that Fabulous used to get co-signed by Jay-Z, even if it was like on the low sometimes. But that kind of, not even the direct relationship, but just the cosign, I feel helped his career.
Yeah, I got my cosigns is definitely certified. Again, we got Eric Sermon, we got
legends, Tretch,
Uncle Mario, feel me? Shout out Mario.
Uncle Mario.
That's a fact. Feel me? They all my it's
Uncle Mario.
The fact is, it's crazy. Like
and you got joints with him.
Facts. He sent me some joints. You know what I'm saying?
Those
will definitely come out soon too.
First love and some Mario one.
Yo, you know it.
But to send like my shit to him, like he'd be like, yo, send it to Uncle Mario. I'd be like, yo. I gotta make sure it sounds a certain way because he a Virgo too, you know what I'm saying? So
don't
like,
waste his time.
I'm like, yo,
I sent the one joint that we did. He was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yo,
but that's good too, because he's honest.
No, honest. Look, listen. This is the thing. This is the thing. When we ride it, feel me? We be in the whip. We ride it. Feel me? I'll play him everything. He'll be like, "Yo, send me that." I'll be like, "Yo, all right, for us, for us." Emphasis on us. Yo,
that's why they don't send
you
me
go to the
shit.
strip club. They playing that shit in the strip clubs.
That's right.
Yo, I'm like, immediately, and then he's like, yo, but then he hits me with it like, yo, they ain't like that, or Uncle Mario ain't like that. I'm like, yo,
he wasn't supposed to hear that shit.
He's like, yo, my bad.
They weren't supposed to like it.
Your brother send me some shit, be like, yo, don't post this.
Right. No, he's
thank God he don't be on Instagram like that. Feel me? Like,
he'll post shit.
That's good energy.
Nah, facts.
But now when he go to the strip club,
it's always
they popping, right?
Yeah, but again, then there's certain songs that's not supposed to be played. So I'm like, yo, I go up to the DJ like, yo, you gotta delete these. I'm gonna send you the new versions.
Right. See, that's what he does. He got purpose, right? So I start something.
Yeah,
and then
he come through with the finished product.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what sucks though a little bit? I'm sure as an artist you've experienced this, that sometimes the unfinished should be sounding a little bit better for some reason.
Yeah.
And then when you like finish it, it's like
nah.
Damn, it
should have left it the way it was.
Just something, yo.
It's the grit. It's the grit.
Man.
From the first version to the 8th or 9th version.
You still write?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pen and paper, right?
I'm not a fan of that
right?
fully, but I do. I got some shit written in a pad. I just actually bought some new notebooks and shit like that. Actually, just cause I saw them.
He's lost a lot of ideas.
Grandma came home with the notebooks. I'm like, yo.
He lost a lot of ideas for not writing them down.
So
it's good to have like a new notebook. Like my shit's almost done, but when you get that brand new notebook,
it's just
I got work to do.
It feels important. It feels right.
So, piggybacking off that question, where does the name Script come from?
So, pretty much, growing up, it was like, yo, S, you know, and then I feel like, you know, everybody needs that name, you know, but like, it gotta come to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. What was some of the before names?
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't have a lot. It was probably like I said at one point I was saying Jiggy and shit like that.
Yo, shout out to Jiggy. Shout out to my niece Envy. She always plays me out because I be like, yo, that shit's Jiggy.
Yo,
and she like,
facts. It was more of the word.
yeah, I'm like, yo, you don't
Like,
know the slang
because
yet.
again, like growing up, he always used to like have me listen to Nice and Smooth and shit like that. So I felt like me and my cousin that dropped the Bete tape,
yeah.
feel me, when we was younger, he was Smooth and I was Jiggy. You know what I'm saying?
dope,
So it was
dope.
like, yo, feel me? Those words just made sense
I
at the
still say
time. You feel
Jiggy,
me?
man.
So, exactly. So you know, but when I got to high school and shit like that, I was an athlete, shit like that. And my man's, his name was Ez. Feel me? Shout out my brother Ez. Feel me? But pretty much everybody always used to confuse motherfuckers. So I'm like, yo, nah, I need this certified name now. And you know, eventually that name came to me.
That's
you
what's
know,
up.
just through a few different ways. And again, my life is a story, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Here's the script.
yeah, feel me? I'm
That's
into
insane.
that, you know.
Shout out to that, man.
Yeah, without getting into too detailed. And that other side.
I'm not sure if VS was asking this as well, but why do you put the V in there?
That was gonna be my next question.
That's
my bad.
that's just me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how Hennessy got the VSOP or the very special. Like Script is special, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know,
Me special.
oh, and another way to say it is like, it's like a drug. Like I'm a prescription. Like my
Right.
music is a drug. You feel me? You hear me and you're gonna be addicted to it
You
type
gonna
shit.
get right
you know
and
what I'm
feel
saying?
better.
Right.
Yeah, facts. Definitely will heal you.
Shout out to Nice and Smooth though. They
They doing the show.
they also had like that melodic
The classic.
flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's what I was
they
getting-
wasn't just rapidy
yeah,
rap.
and the
They
beats
like,
was just always like some
Yeah.
bippity
Up-tempo.
boppity.
what's that verse? Smooth B. What
I'm
the fuck
Smooth
he
B.
says?
From
Is it on Dwick?
No.
Right?
It's
on
on
Dwick,
yeah.
I think.
No. It's on Hip Hop Junkies.
Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah,
junkies.
Hip Hop Junkies.
Yeah.
Facts.
They said,
I don't beg because I'm not at
Yeah,
Begonia.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love Smooth B, bro.
Yeah, so that I won't catch pneumonia.
Yeah, facts. Feel
Yo,
me?
that used to be one of my favorite.
But on
groups,
Dwick,
yo.
he does
Yeah.
that very similar. He does. He says, what does he say?
I want to get blunt in my brother.
Yeah,
facts.
So he does that same kind of melody type. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has
fuck
that.
with
So
Yeah.
that's something I study, you know what I'm saying? I used to want to be on some A&R shit, you feel me? But like, I used to watch mad videos of people singing America's Got Talent and shit like that. I found Justin Bieber before he was Justin Bieber. Shout out that nigga.
Shout out to
Bieber,
Justin
you feel me?
Bieber, bro. He just sold his catalog.
Feel me? Word is
He just
bond.
sold his catalog.
Yeah, I
Who
think
sold
for
his
like
catalog?
Justin Bieber.
Justin,
Like
yeah.
I think 200 million or 160 million
Did you hear about Dr. Dre selling his partial catalog for about 200 million?
of the.
Dr. Dre?
I thought he was only selling the rights to the Chronic
He's selling the rights to the Chronic and other joints,
Yeah.
but not everything.
for 200 million.
For 200. Still, that's not everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, but I would think that 200 is low for Dr. Dre.
Right.
But it's not everything, blood. That's what I'm trying to get at. I could understand if it was everything, then
Right.
that's low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know,
I
who
guess.
else knows what else he's got? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's the shit about Dre. He gotta like if he was to sell his whole catalog today, tomorrow he could drop 20 albums. He could have a new M album, a
Yeah.
new
Right.
probably Tupac album, Snoop
50
Dogg
album.
album, 50 album.
yeah.
He got a new album though dropping
Rakim,
with
Ortiz, Joel Ortiz, Busta,
yeah, what's these guys? Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
Yep,
Yep.
He could rebuild a whole new catalog, and then in 10 years, sell it.
Basically, a whole new label with that.
I don't know if it's me, but I feel like those type of caliber artists, they'll burn through that 200 quick. You feel me? Like the steady.
He
money,
already
I
a
think,
billionaire.
would
Ain't
be
he with the
60.
Dre beats?
Well, yeah, he's already a billionaire. He don't even need that fucking 200.
It's so weird. I don't get it.
But yeah,
But shout out to Dre. He got an album coming out with fuck, now I forgot her name. It might be Marsha Ambrosia. An R&B album.
That,
So
that'll
shout
be
out to
dope.
that. If it's her, if I remember correctly.
Was it her or Jasmine Sullivan?
No, it's not Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay.
I
She
think
does
it's
those remixes.
I had seen it on
Marsha
there.
Ambrosia does.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love how she flipped. Like she flipped the J. Rue track.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yep.
Shout out to that. Shout out to them. Shout out to Dre. What's next for Script and Esto? Esto, you ever get on the mic?
no. I tried it.
We used to do
I
that.
tried it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna
Recently
say-
or many moons ago?
Well, recently. Well, There
Like
was
when
a
I
couple
was
sessions we
when
were
I
doing.
first started.
I'm
shit
like, nigga, let me say a couple of words. You know, I say my words, them niggas be like,
shit.
no.
Those is one of those songs nobody will ever hear.
Right.
Oh,
But you
those
got it.
Avengers. All
But
right,
you
there we
got
go.
it.
It's all
That's
right.
that kind of
I
stuff.
accept that shit though, cause I know
Nah, it
my
was
shit
fire.
whack.
It
No,
was
fuck
fire.
that.
Nah,
It was
the
fire. They
idea
would've
and
kept that
concept, it was dope. You feel me?
Oh
But,
no, we did a video together.
Yeah,
to,
facts.
To
We-
D'Angelo's
we
Slice of the
did.
Devil's Pie.
Yeah.
Oh.
That I kicked the
that's
whole.
dope.
Yeah,
I
that
kicked the
was
whole
one of my
verse.
favorite
Word? That you
Yeah.
wrote?
I wrote.
Yeah, facts.
I wrote. D'Angelo gave me permission to use the
That shit
sample.
was funny.
Devil's
as
Pie
hell.
is one of my
That shit was
favorite
funny.
D'Angelo
I
ever.
produced that song with D'Angelo.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original.
The original.
Not the remix.
That was
obviously.
one of the first times
That's
we
what's
tried
up.
to like do like some movie shit, like with a story in the video, but it was just mad.
You got the video?
Whose idea?
It was
was
me,
mine.
him, and my cousin.
Yeah, I was
That
like,
shit
yo,
was-
let's flip D'Angelo. We don't have to pay for no samples, yo. We good. So
That's
we just.
fucking
And we did that
hilarious.
shit
And
way
then-
before COVID, like
Yeah, that was-
years ago. Like,
That was like one of his first videos.
yeah, like second
He,
video.
he
I
was
did.
still okay with the lyric, with the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
like,
just. That was when I was on my like. They like to call it nursery rhyme.
Yeah,
like,
you got to start
straight-
somewhere, bro.
Everybody
Like,
goes
hell
to that.
yeah.
yeah, nobody
Everybody
But it
had
starts.
was,
Cat in the
it
Hat
was
days.
funny though. Feel me?
Only fucking Hove was rapping like Hove. Fucking.
Well, you guys
at
know this.
birth
I
and
mean,
shit.
I don't want to bring it up, but Jazzo was the nigga.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's
Jazz
a
Joe.
fact.
The hidden.
Jay Z took Jazzo's whole style.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw
And
it
his
out
name.
there.
Yeah, basically, and his name.
Even though I love Jazzo, because I grew up with Jazzo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Jazzo's
dope.
my lane.
Yeah.
And when I heard Jazzo, he's one of my favorite rappers as well.
But Jazzo is also dope when he's not doing that rapid fire shit. He's fucking lyrically dope.
He's incredible.
Super
Yeah,
amazing. Like
he's
some of
incredible.
the shit he says, you gotta really go back and listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he really
Shit,
spits
he
shit.
on Jigga What, right? Is it Jigga What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? What the fuck is the name of that song?
Is it-
Originators. Originators.
Yeah, but no. What about the shit he spits on the Dead Presidents? On it's like track 12.
No. That's
Not
the
on
song.
Dead Presidents.
No,
On,
it's the song I was gonna talk
Reasonable
about
Doubt.
just now. It's Bring It On. Where they.
Cool
where they-
cousin Ayana.
Yeah. that track right there. Listen to
trigger
every,
finger. I got a blister on the trigger
No, he got the
finger.
callus on the trigger finger.
Yeah.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the shit he says is amazing in that song. Yo,
Crazy.
he's lyrically dope, yo.
Yeah.
That's like a different time. Well, literally, that's a different fucking time.
That time is coming back though. Lyrics are coming back.
Right.
Well,
Lyrics
that's
are
why
coming
I
back.
was asking what year DMX came back, right? Because DMX, when he came out, he kind of brought the streets back and
The gritty
the
shit.
lyricism.
Yeah.
The anthems. He brought the anthems as
It
well.
was
Street
what,
anthems.
98?
Yeah, 98.
So
I'm
that
gonna say
was
98.
what, like 25 years ago? So the cycle should be coming back around.
Right.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
we've just went through the whole dance vibe again, the whole remake vibe, the fake Diddy vibe,
Yeah.
the TikTok vibe, like. Yeah, it's right
about
along
time.
the cycle to
Right,
fucking
yeah,
come back.
And he's sitting
That old
there.
thing back
My
about to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting wait with all the fire.
Hell yeah. And then the way y'all are reworking the beats.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
sometimes when they remake songs or they reuse beats, like they don't,
Add nothing.
they don't add
Yeah.
enough or they don't
Yeah.
add anything.
Again,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like
if
that,
they
like
add
that Corey
anything.
LeRae. But some beats, listen, some beats you don't have to.
Right.
Like that,
Right.
that bust around with my oxy,
Yeah.
that shit, no matter what. Every time you hear that shit fire.
Hell yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
it's
a
hard to
hit
add
no matter
anything
what.
to it. improve it.
So why try to improve something that
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
really need it?
But
If
you
it ain't
can't,
broke, don't fix it.
Right.
you can't be an artist that does that like
All the
every
time,
fucking
yeah.
song.
Yeah,
and
nah,
shit.
facts. But that's the thing. Like, I be doing a lot of different. Like, again, shout out to my man Wolf and my cousin R8. Feel me? They go crazy, and between them three and my
Yeah.
pops.
Well, we
feel me,
hear
it's
it.
like,
That's
yo.
that's the
But that's the
beauty.
thing. Like, that was when I first started. Like I Do is probably the newest like
Yeah.
common joint that was like some new shit
Yeah.
that I did.
Yeah,
but like now.
That's so that you
Like,
Now
already
you
know
got
too, right?
the
Yo, now the music is just, you know what I'm saying?
So when can we expect to hear something new? Oh wait! Before you answer that, the Treach song is unreleased, right?
Yeah, it's
That
unreleased.
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the reel on it though, on my gram. Feel me?
Make sure you're
dropped a
following
little
script at SVCRIPT.
Facts. Feel me? So again, I got a lot of shit. I'm probably gonna drop like 3 new singles very soon.
Okay. What are we in? Oh, we're in February. You got time.
Yeah, I got time for sure. Just trying to make it make sense. It's content. Content is key.
Right.
I had a few good meetings a few weeks ago with some people that put me on to some shit. Shout out to them. Where, you know, content is definitely key. I knew that, but like they gave me like a little idea on how consistent you have to be with it. Just because. And again, it comes down to the financials. So, you know, once that all makes sense, y'all gonna be seeing a lot.
That's what's up, man. Good. We wish you the best of luck, man. All the meetings and all the potential partnerships, man. Keep rocking, keep kicking ass, keep putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Don't get complacent, man. Keep fucking with your people, you know.
Yeah,
you got a good thing and you got a good sound.
He got a baby here.
That I think.
No other need to go.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
You gotta
baby girl
that.
here,
Take
man.
care of that.
they not cheap, my brother.
Oh yeah, we know.
Y'all know how many I got.
Hey, shout out to
I
the
had
10.
the
Word
heads up
up,
from
that's
him.
crazy.
Trust me.
But nah, shout out to Esto as well, man. First time grandfather. I know that's got to be like
Amazing.
the spoil time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Listen,
Hell yeah.
I can't even be around a little girl without just wanting to cry.
That's bugged out, man.
That's
Word.
dope, man.
And not to shed light on it. Me and my wife, we just lost a child. So
Yeah.
the fact that I lost
Shout
one and he
out,
had
brother.
one,
Yeah.
it's like you
Blessing.
trying to come back.
Cy Liam.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out my little
That's
bro.
my store.
God rest
My
his
clothing
soul.
store is named after my son that passed away, Cy Liam. So
Shout out to that, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Shout out to that.
That's tough. Like tough stuff to get through, but y'all got through it. Shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to everybody who's ain't here. Shout out to all the babies.
yeah,
Esto, you're 10. Script, you're 1. God bless her.
and many
Peace,
more.
ass, blood.
Yep.
Many more.
Nah.
Nah, he's like,
Many
I'm
more.
good. I'm not. That's one thing I will not carry. Like, I will not follow in your footsteps.
If I had a son first, then I'd
possibly.
be like, all right,
Yeah,
you know,
maybe.
I had my daughter. I'm good.
If you do, my bro, like you gotta do it a little bit. Like, don't wait too long.
I gotta be on. It's over, like
Yeah.
fully on.
Yeah.
If I'm ever having a second child, all right, there's no way in hell.
You ain't gonna be
No
like.
way.
See, so
in
he
hell.
learned from my mistakes. You know?
Yeah, you know, it's supposed to be like that, man.
Smart man, wise man.
Word.
Because the smart man learns from his mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Feel me?
man.
So, you
Shout out
know.
to that, man. Shout out to the babies again. Shout
Yeah,
out to the
facts.
wives as well, the moms,
Absolutely.
PMs, all the ladies tuned in. Shout out to the bros in the back. Shout out to Dolly over there.
Facts. Shout out the
Bright.
homies.
Luna Bright Whitening. Make sure y'all go follow that.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
think she
She
changed
does a
it.
great
It's now
job.
at Teeth Whitening Doll. Make sure y'all go follow that. That's Luna Bright.
Oh, that's her Instagram handle?
If, yep,
Facts.
if you mention the Godcast, you get a discount. So fuck with that.
Hey,
Straight Fuego
yeah, I still
Studios.
gotta
Always
get
in
my
effect.
session.
Me too. I gotta book mine.
I'm getting mine next week.
Before the next show. I think right before the next show. We'll deal with that later, Dolly.
Wait, I'm coming in
Put-
before the
put
next
me
show
on the
too.
schedule. No,
No, the
before
week
that.
after, yeah. All right.
Make sure y'all following Script. Make sure you're following Esto at Chef Lastra. Chef, you gonna get back to chefing?
No.
Not at all. You chefing the crib?
Only, honestly.
We about to drop a food truck.
Yeah?
Hell
Papi
yeah.
Chulo,
Why?
chicken wing y plátanos.
Hell
Do
yeah.
that
So
shit, man.
me,
Come park right here in the parking lot.
Hell
We'll be
yeah.
out there.
it's gonna
Y'all got
be
customers.
it's gonna be senior wings, junior wings, and the third wings. For me,
Oh,
because
okay.
My pops is
his
Esteban.
pops also.
I'm Esteban, he's Esteban.
Shout out Grandpa.
Shout out to Pop.
Word.
We going viral. We go crazy.
Grandpa still here?
Hell yeah.
Shout out
That's
to
what's
that,
up.
man. Word. Oh, but that's right. You said the Latin soul food.
Facts.
Right.
Oh, we need that. We need that.
Yeah, we
Facts.
So I need the paella with the green.
Hey, I got you, my
Facts.
brother. I got you. You
Facts.
gotta come up here. I hear you kind of far.
Word up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up though. I'll be on the check-in every like 6 months, you know.
Listen, let them know. They let us know. I'm gonna have a plate for y'all.
Yeah,
Facts.
absolutely.
Greatly
The
appreciate.
smack your mama pies is
Blood,
crazy.
if you're not around, I'm gonna just hold your plate for you.
That's gonna be.
That means you ain't gonna get that shit.
But that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see that shit. He ain't gonna get that shit.
Nah, man. Shout out to y'all brothers. Thank y'all for coming through.
Nah, appreciate
Before I
the
let y'all
invite,
go,
man.
we're gonna do a segment called 10 Shots with BS. And the brother right here is gonna hit you with some questions.
Real quick, I'm gonna just ask
And
them
I'ma-
real
I'ma take
10
some-
rapid fire questions. Both of y'all.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
can either.
Okay.
One of them is. Well, I catered them for the both of y'all.
Okay.
So either one of y'all answer, don't matter. We'll answer off the top of your head, and we'll circle back and discuss your answers. All right. 10 shots. Here we go. Number 10. This one's for you, Rakim McCain.
Rakim.
Okay. Number 9, you're a big ladies man. You sing for the ladies. Ass or titties.
Ass.
I thought you was talking to me.
Hey, yo. Both of y'all, is Jadakiss top 5 dead or alive?
Death.
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. Number 7.
Shout out to Jadakiss.
Yeah, shout out to Jadakiss. We
Facts.
just had a dope show in the Apollo Theater with Cam and Mace.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Oh yeah, they brought it back.
Yeah, bro.
Jada top 5.
Number 7, best era in hip hop, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. This one's more catered to the legend.
Oh man, that's a difficult one. EP, Cool G Rap. I love.
That's 80s.
KRS-One.
80s. Kane.
K, Jay-Z, Nas.
Mm.
It's like my top.
So that's tough. You mentioned a lot of...
And Biggie.
Damn, so you threw a lot of
Rest in
90s
peace,
and
Biggie.
80s rappers in there.
You say late 80s, early 90s.
I'm just saying 80s, 90s. Late,
A
early,
little bit of both.
What about for you, Script?
I'm 58, so you know.
Shit.
80s.
The youngest 58. Let's get that clear.
hell
Make
yeah,
sure
that's
the
a fact.
camera show that the brother Esto's over here glowing and shit.
Big facts.
Let's go. I'm going to go with James Brown.
James Brown.
Oh, he took
no,
it
no,
back.
wait. 80s,
Wait.
90s, or 2000s?
We talking
That's
about
different.
rap.
Oh,
You said
rap?
Yeah.
Hip hop.
Oh,
Yeah.
hip hop. My bad,
Come on,
my
man.
bad. Oh,
Well,
alright,
R&B too, no? Look for
Oh,
R&B.
James was kind of like a rapper.
I don't know no 80 rappers. Off the top. Off the top, hell no. My memory's shot.
Damn.
but I know the singers.
I see.
Feel me? But yeah, nah. For the 90s, I definitely do, you know, Big, Pac, Jada.
So best era for you was the 90s.
Hell yeah. I love the 90s.
You
Hell
said
yeah.
80s. You said you said late 80s. You
Yeah,
said
90s
Alright,
for
that's
sure.
good. But for both of y'all, better rapper, Ray or Ghost? Raekwon the Chef.
Ray.
Ray?
The chefs sticking together, you see?
Yeah, you see the chef.
Chef love.
Yeah, Ray for sure.
Ray? Okay, no doubt.
Ghost nice though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ghost nice too.
Bigger icon, bigger Pac.
Big.
Big.
Big. All right, no doubt. This one's catered for you.
Wait, rest in peace to Big. Jordan Brand just put out, was it 23 or 50 pairs of the Notorious B.I.G. 13 special editions? They got auctioned off. I believe they raised somewhere between 30 and 50,000. Shout out to that. However, boo this man to Jordan Brand because that sneaker was designed trash as hell.
It
They
looked
could have did a
terrible?
way better
I
job.
didn't see it.
The sneaker was very
Oh, I
ugly.
forgot to mention one
Shout out
more.
to the charity. But
Pharoah Monk.
Pharoah Monk,
90s.
shout out to that.
Yeah, that's one of my cousin's favorite rappers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Max Low Hip Hop.
Big fact. All right, this one's catered to you. Would you rather continue managing or rapping?
Rapping. For
Rapping?
Sure.
You'd rather be up on that stage.
Hell yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. If you obviously work with your pops. He's a dope producer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could have your choice to work between Timbaland, Dr. Dre, or Diddy, who would you work with?
Dre.
Dre?
Hell yeah.
Even though your music might never come out? Because you know how Dre do.
Yeah, we're talking about
The
hoarding.
thing is-
Dre's the king
Yeah.
hoarder.
Catalog.
Nah, I only say Dre just because, like, it would be like some Eazy-E shit. It makes sense. Feel me? We make that shit make sense. It's going viral.
Rest in peace, Easy, bro.
Facts.
Underrated
Hell yeah.
performer.
Ice Cube. Feel me? Definitely.
All right. Number 2. Since we talk about lyrics coming back, which one of these two brothers y'all fuck with most? Benny or Conway from Griselda?
Benny.
Benny?
I'm gonna follow him. Say Benny.
Benny? All right, cool. That was number 2.
Shout out to Benny.
And number 1, since y'all roots is in Harlem, who's the Harlem guard? Mace, Cam, or Big L?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big L. For
Rest
sure.
in peace, Big L.
Hell yeah.
And there you have it, 10 shots.
10 shots
Fire.
with VSOP. Shout out and rest in peace to Big L. Absolutely. Shout out to Rakim. Oh, so I read, or not I read yesterday. I saw on Twitter yesterday. Rakim played the drums on
Yes.
Know the Ledge.
Yes, on knowledge. Yup.
Know the Ledge Juice.
Oh, for real?
Juice.
Played
I
the
got
drums
enough
on
to get
that?
around. Yeah, live,
Yes.
not no drum machine.
Oh, I thought you meant for the actual like track that they.
No,
Oh, he
yeah.
did that back then in the 90s, and then he
Yeah.
did it again.
No.
No, for the track.
Oh,
the
okay,
song,
I
he
get what
played
you're
the
saying.
drums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
that's dope, yo.
That's
He
dope.
he had the sample and he
Uh-huh.
started writing the song and,
Uh-huh.
and he never got to adding drums to it, and he had a bunch of records with drums, but
Uh-huh.
it wasn't the right drum.
Right.
So when he went to the studio, they had drums and he was like, "Yo, mic it up."
That's crazy.
And that's a tough drum like
Yeah,
pattern.
like-
Yeah,
That's not hard. That's not easy, bro.
Sounds crazy.
that drum
No,
pattern is
it's fast as
ridiculous.
fuck.
That's a hard ass
That
drum.
mean
yo.
he's nice
Yeah.
with the drums.
Hell
You
yeah.
got that, bro.
Let me get that off.
Also,
Wow.
Burns, I don't know if you saw this, but we were talking about Bootsy before, but the drummer for Nirvana,
Yes,
a lot of his drum patterns from the Gap Band.
correct.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl, yeah.
He
Wow.
said that shit.
Crazy, right? Because you would never think make a correlation.
But
you know?
in the video, they play it and you hear it and you're
Yep.
like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
he did." Fuck, he did steal from the brothers again.
Yeah.
Even Pharrell was up there and he was saying that he borrowed something from Bootsy. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was for the song Frontin'. Oh,
Yeah,
I know what it
the
was.
sound.
It was the way the song starts. You know, the boom, 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 boom. He's like, I got that from Bootsy Collins. If you ever listen to a Bootsy Collins songs, a lot of them start like that.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
wow.
Shouts to Boots. Bootsy. Let's see. Number 2, ass over titties. There is no wrong answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless they
Brothers
got
titties,
pequeños.
brother like tits. Some brothers like
I
little
just got
handfuls.
into like the chest area. You know what I'm saying?
Chesticles.
Like, it's
Pequeños,
cool.
no way.
It's cool.
This guy said the chesticles.
It's cool. Feel me? Like,
It's cool. It is very.
yeah, feel me? Like it's
a good time
It's
over
nice to
Yeah.
look at. Like I'm weird like that. I don't like.
Oh shit! What was question number 3? All I got is yes and I don't know. Oh, Jada, top 5. Jada, top 5. Yes.
Yeah, Jada top
Shout out to Jada. Shout out to that tour you mentioned, Mason Cam. They're going around. If y'all see the tickets, go check that out.
I watched it
That's
last
definitely
night
a
at the
good show.
Apollo. That was pretty dope.
I would fuck with that. I would have went to that in the
Yeah.
Apollo. I think that's the first time Mason Cam are like on the same stage and shit.
That was the first time Mason Cam performed Horse and Carriage.
Look at that. 20, 30 years later.
20-something years ago.
Shout out to Murder Mace. Shout out to Killer Cam. Shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to Top 5 Jada. 80s, 90s, and 90s. There's no wrong answer there.
Yeah.
Unless you say 2020s, then I'll be like, what the fuck you listening to?
Hell no.
Three amigos.
For real. Shout out to Raekwon. Shout out to Ghost. Raekwon's book is out. Go check that out.
From Staircase to Stage.
What's number 6? Big over.
Bigger icon, bigger pop.
Bigger icon, bigger Tupac. No wrong answer, bro. Two legends. Rest in peace to both. Rapping over managing. How about you, Stowe? Managing or producing?
Producing.
Producing
Forever.
for life.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it's go ahead, go finish it now.
Dre, if you could sign to anybody, Dre, Tim, or Diddy, you signing with Dre. I read last night that you know how Eminem's album Relapse got shitted on? They said go back and listen to the production. It's some of Dre's best work, some like horror movie stringy shit.
That's
I never,
why.
you know,
that's
the
why.
funny
That's
thing.
why
That's
it's
why it
not
didn't
cool.
work.
That's why it didn't work.
Yeah.
The album.
To my.
Well, when you hear the title, I would have never thought that would be the production style.
Right.
And I never listened
What is
to
it?
the
Relapse?
album.
You said?
Relapse.
I never heard that album.
I never heard that album either.
No, a lot of people didn't.
But on Twitter, they had like 4 songs, and when you listen to it, you're
Yeah.
like, "Wait, these beats sound like sinister." Although
Yeah.
Eminem, keep it real, from what I heard, he was talking some bullshit on there.
That's OD.
He was like making girl songs, but like Eminem girl songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that they're off.
Yeah. That's not his thing.
It don't
though.
make
He's
sense.
not, yeah.
It
Yeah.
don't make sense,
Exactly.
bro.
Nah, yeah.
Not for nothing. He's a good looking kid.
He's a
but-
dope rapper, but
the girls
sometimes
ain't really
he's
checking
too
for
good,
you.
yo.
Keeps singing those 21.
yeah,
21.
sing
What's
the
that song?
old shit, bro.
Yeah.
Benny over Conway, Griselda, can't beat that. And Big L, the Harlem legend, rest in peace, always
Big facts.
above and beyond. Blood, you got any shout outs?
What about that conversation before I get shot out? What about that conversation that Eminem over Jay-Z? I was like, yo, these guys are tripping.
Oh yeah, who was it that said that shit? Somebody said Eminem had a bigger cultural influence on hip hop than Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z.
Maybe Royce? Was it Royce?
had to be him. Shit, I can't picture anybody.
Somebody said it. I do not agree with it, bro.
I don't
Nobody
either.
agrees with that.
No,
Eminem don't agree with that.
Eminem.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even. He's Eminem, bro. It's like how do I say this? He's so ill. You never heard somebody that sounds like Eminem.
That's
Brothers
a fact.
have come out that
yeah,
sounded
yeah.
like
He's individual.
like Hove.
Yeah.
Like people have tried to sound like Hove.
Yeah.
And people have tried to dress like Hove and look like Hove and drive like Hove and talk like Hove and walk like Hove. Nobody out here trying to dress like Eminem and shit, bro.
Right.
Yeah, nah.
Hove would change the sound. You know, although Nori introduced
Landscape.
us to the Neptunes, Hove kind of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
M, shout out to M. He could rap his ass off, bro.
Yeah.
But
Definitely got skills.
you don't jump in your car and say, "Yo, let me pump Eminem."
That's
I can't remember last time I listened to Eminem. So.
That's why when you asked me, I said old
I got
Eminem
it.
because
I
I
got-
like the freestyles he
I got
did.
some shit in the arsenal.
That sound like M
Nah, it was a sample though.
of an M song.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
I like
Hell
to
yeah.
hear that.
Okay.
I like what y'all do with the samples, and y'all don't always take the obvious sample,
Right. Nah.
which is what I appreciate.
And what I was gonna say, like your production style, if I didn't know that y'all were from Harlem, I would have said it's very Harlem.
Right.
It's very like your production style is very Harlem. Like it has a Harlem sound to it.
And
Know
you
what I'm
can
saying?
fucking dance to it.
That's what I mean. Like it's very Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a dance
Shout
on.
out my team.
I'ma
man.
dance on
Without
the
them,
drive.
we wouldn't be here. Shout out Wolf. Shout out R.
Shout out to the team.
Shout
Yes,
out
always
Pop.
ahead. BCMG.
Hell yeah, they going viral.
Big shout out to that, man. Everybody make sure y'all go check that out. Go follow Script. Go follow Esto.
Can I, one more
Follow the
thing?
YouTube
ahead.
as well. Give y'all shout outs, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
Yo.
for those who need some style and some up gear, I have the
Some
Claret-
drip, some
yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, I have a clothing store, Sileum. It's in Westchester, Mount Kisco, 12 Morgan Street.
Damn, he said Mount Kisco. Damn.
So, anybody listening, come pay me a visit. You know what I mean? I got style, swag, and
What's
everything.
the gram?
It's Sileum store.
Spell that.
Sileum,
Uh-huh.
SAILIAM store.
L
So
I
follow
A
the
M
gram.
store. SAILIAM.
Yeah, store.
Everybody, make sure y'all go follow at SAILIAM store. Get your shit right. Get your gear right. Y'all got
And if you
kicks.
got a beautiful wife, bring her too, because my wife got the Jolie Jordan boutique
Jolie Jordan.
Jolie
Is it in
Jordan.
the same?
right next door.
Boom.
So,
So
there
something
you
for the
go.
fellas, something for the ladies.
I'm gonna let the homies shot
those that
themselves
don't
out.
know,
real
Yeah,
quick.
please.
Get your trip right.
Yo, I go by Dilly Dollars, DYLIE, DOLLAS. I support all of Jersey, and we all gonna win.
Absolutely.
viral,
Shout out to
facts.
you.
Big jersey.
I go by the name Balance. I FYBTANER. Shout out to my brother Script, to Esso, and shout out to y'all.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for
Big
being
jersey,
here.
big
Everybody
jersey.
make sure y'all
Facts,
go
Jersey in the
follow.
house.
When y'all drop some tunes, let us know. When y'all drop a
Hell
new
yeah.
project, let us know. If y'all got a video coming out, let us
Yo,
know.
we
If
be
y'all got some
viral.
shows, let
We
us
be
know.
going viral in
wanna invite you guys to
690 Cliffside Park.
690 Cliffside Park.
690
Yeah.
Cliffside
Come
Park.
I know where
We
that
be
is. That's on
throwing
Anderson Avenue.
parties.
Yep.
I know exactly
Come
where that is. I know
visit.
where-
His
Ladies
own
pop
spot,
out.
so-
Yeah.
And we in there.
Drinks on
Let us
FYB.
Yeah, you look mad familiar,
dope, yeah.
fam. You look mad familiar. Like you be in Cliffside and shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. My
Hey,
cousin,
he
I used to
another
live in
dope
Cliffside.
ass artist. Hell
I used to
yeah.
live in Cliffside. I went to Cliffside High
Both of
years
them.
ago, but I went there.
Oh, see, there you go. A connection already.
Years ago.
Facts. Shout out Jersey, man. Shout out Bergen County. Shout out y'all. Appreciate y'all.
He's stupid.
Yo, that's hilarious.
With that being said, BS, you got shout outs?
Shouts to these brothers, man. Y'all doing some
Appreciate
amazing
y'all,
work.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all getting it together, repping Harlem, Jersey, all that, man. We all
Hell
coming
yeah.
together, baby. Let's go.
Appreciate
Shouts to Straight Flavor Studio.
Shout out to y'all.
Absolutely.
You gotta
and
be
shouts,
here.
and shouts to Luna Bright.